Howdy, gals, gents, and gender dissidents. How's it going? It is Bun Club Street Fighter 6 action back at it again. I'm Moon. I'm in the booth here with Toasty.
Yes, dude. Street Fighter 6. What a game. What a life. What friends we have here. And what a night of Street Fighter 6 we're going to play.
We love Street Fighter 6.
I don't know about that.
We love Street Fighter 6. We love everything about it. A flawless game.
It's a flawless game.
But yeah, we got some great matches here for you tonight. We're back with some action. I think people are resting up, kind of adjusting to the new time differences after daylight saving, or is it turning back daylight saving? I don't really know the difference.
Who knows, man?
I thought they were gonna legislate that out.
Clocks are dumb.
Yeah.
Time is an abstract concept.
But anywho, we're out here in Westport, I think, Massachusetts. Got a little 10-person bracket here tonight. I don't recognize Angry Lil Tuna. That is a tag that I haven't seen before.
I think he's come before because he brought a setup for a different game. He brought Virtual Fighter 5, but I think he's come before.
Hi there, Bogbear. How's it going tonight?
Yeah. How we doing, folks?
But yeah, tonight, it seems like it's no Neffy tonight. He's
Very
apparently
sick.
yeah, not feeling super great.
His throat's dead.
So you're stuck with us and whoever else we rotate
whatever
in.
sad sap gets thrown in here.
Exactly. Once again, the retro game is Soul Calibur, which is retro as hell.
Soul Calibur.
Something. Toasty, get closer to the mic.
Listen!
I think he's just like pre-prepping for when he
Listen.
elevates the volume.
All right, look. So I'm gonna pop off for something, and you're gonna hear me all the way out there. So don't tell me to get closer.
We need like an eject button when you're about to do that. Right?
All right, let me make sure I have the right game here for retro because we are professionals in this booth.
We came prepared, which means that we go into the Discord.
Soul Calibur. God damn it! What Soul Calibur is it? Soul Calibur 1. Whatever.
Makes sense. That one would be called Soul Calibur. So yeah, Soul Calibur is our retro game of the month. Guilty Gear Strive going on. I saw the Soul Calibur bracket. Looked like it was popping. There were a lot of people like milling around over in that area.
I know nothing about Soul Calibur, but I've seen some stuff. That's a pretty hype game.
Yeah, Neffy was saying it's one of his favorite franchises in fighting game.
Too bad it's dead.
Genre. Yeah, Tekken apparently has taken up that sort of development space. So.
But hey. 3D Fighters, Virtual Fighter 6, it's gonna be real.
I heard about that, yeah. I know people are pretty excited about that. I'm relatively new to the FGC scene, so like anything that people are excited about, I may not have like the background necessary to know of it. Do you have any history with Virtual Fighter?
I'm too much of a child to know too much about Soul Calibur and Virtual Fighter, but I can distinctly say I had to play Virtual Fighter 5 for one mission and lost judgment. Screw that mission.
But yeah, Tech, not in the booth currently. She's decided to start entering some Tekken 8 brackets. Yeah, and a lot of fun. So good for her. And I think that people are popping off. And I think it's just a great time to be getting into fighting games, having some fun. We're coming in closer to the holiday season, right? So some people might start traveling.
Get ready
here and there.
for the sales if you don't have the game. For some reason you're here. Why are you here in the first place? But hey, we welcome you. Welcome to the sales. Get ready for them. They're coming.
That's true. Or you can get like some equipment, like anything that you've been waiting on sale or something.
That's true.
Yeah. New headset, new keyboard, whatever it is that you need.
New controller of your choice, whatever that may be.
How's it going, Upsetty Spaghetti?
Spaghetti! It's good.
Thanks for coming into the chat. We are running a little bit late. The bracket hasn't started quite yet, but that's okay. We're all here for a good time and a long time.
Yes. And just to get it out of the way, of course, folks, as you can see on screen, exclamation point bracket, exclamation point market, merch, exclamation point social. Hit it. Join us. Join the community. We love you. You love us. Give us your money. Thank you.
Couldn't have said it better myself. But yeah, I think that like this time of year is probably what most people would consider kind of the off season for fighting games, generally speaking. There's maybe not a lot of things coming up. The Capcom Cup season is coming to an end. The last one in the UK, I think next week or the week after or something like that. So even if you're even if you're a pro, you know, not too much left going on in the season unless you're a streamer, you're going to like these different things and stuff like that. So after a couple of weeks, it's gonna be a little bit into downtime. So during that downtime, what are you doing? Are you prepping? Are you trying out new characters? Are you trying out new games? I mean, the Yakuza Pirates in Hawaii, like a Dragon.
I can't wait
Coming
to be
out
a
in
pirate.
February.
I can't wait to be a pirate.
Sailing the Seven Seas.
Our game is gonna be so good. I don't care if it ends up bad. I'm gonna love it.
There's
Oh
no
my
way it's
God.
gonna be
There's
bad.
no way. There's
How's it
no
gonna be
way.
bad?
God.
They said, what if we made Black Flag in the Yakuza?
What if
engine?
we just made Black Flag actually good?
And fun. So, look, I'm personally looking forward to that. It seems like we got some other people in the booth also looking forward to that, not to name any names.
This is the RGG booth right
Yeah,
here. This is the
RGG.
RGG booth.
I was not that big of a fan of the Amazon series, but I also went into it knowing that I probably wasn't going to
Oh,
be.
it was not like too bad, but it wasn't like great.
Yeah, it was the kind of thing where I went in with low expectations and I was like, okay, this is pretty much what I expected it to be, and I stopped watching it. Because I was gonna watch it with my girlfriend as a way to like sort of introduce her to the series, the ideas and things like that. And I was like, okay, actually, it's pretty different from the
It is
from the
completely
games.
different. And I mean, that's just another case of like you have perfectly good source material for an adaptation, and you just choose to do your own thing.
And I think it's one of those things where they kind of had to make changes because I don't think the video game translates to the screen very well, especially live action. They tried to do that with the previous movie, and you know, there are still memes made about that old live action movie. But was it a good movie? Not really.
But it was still funny enough to like get that tier.
Right.
It's just like the PS1 English dub, frankly.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta strike a balance because, like, I think the Yakuza series has its very serious moments, very serious source material and things like that, but also has a little bit of fun with it, which is easy to do in a game because you can go from a cutscene to farting around with side missions in
That's
between
true.
story beats. But if you're doing a TV show, are you gonna take an episode off and be like, and then he went and raced little toy cars for 30
Listen,
minutes?
I'm just saying, I would watch a Pocket Circuit episode. I would absolutely watch a Pocket Circuit episode of Kiryu just absolutely beating kids with his car.
Yeah. On the racetrack.
On the racetrack, folks.
John Hazard sitting down, Iato in the background, locked in, stanced up, or I guess stanced down.
Currently waiting for Angry Little Chip. Thank you.
Thank you,
For zooming in here. We see Bobby and Pip playing Tekken over there. I can't really translate too well.
What you doing? Why touching shit?
Because we're looking.
They wanna go on.
It's not like we have much else to do.
Oh, they're angry little tuna's coming right now.
Already holding up the bracket.
What is going on?
Yeah.
Who's zooming?
We're just taking a look. It's fine.
I was just like, what's going on? I just-
That was literally like frames after we zoomed in. Just burst into the room.
Summoned me in like 0.2 seconds.
That's some reaction speed right there.
All right. Well, if there's an emergency, we know how to contact you.
Yeah, yeah. Put up the SOS distress signal on the stream.
All right. Fine.
So we know we're never truly in danger. We know there are always eyes.
Big Brother is always watching.
But Angry Little Tuna and John Hazard. So John Hazard was on the Ed last week.
Yes.
And I liked some of the things that he was doing. I think John Hazard, you know, having a background in fighting games, has a really good idea of spacing and a lot of like my turn, your turn. I think like he has a good grasp of it. And sometimes it was just like, I don't know what to do once I whip punish you. I don't know what to do
See,
after this.
with plenty of games against Hazard and Tekken specifically, he can play neutral, but he also loves stealing his turn.
Right.
And I think this game is very good at stealing people's turns at times.
Yeah, yeah. Angry Little Tuna on the Lily. That's a beast that Button Club may have some feelings about.
God, I want to punt that child.
I've been trying to get Lily to master recently. You know, with all the lessons that I've learned from good old Cheeseburger. By
You been playing with him?
no, I just got hit by him enough times that I was like, I can do that.
Yeah, that's fair. We're going into our match here.
Right. So plus frames galore for Lily once she gets that wind up. So the game is how do you stop her from getting those wind stocks comfortably? How do you stop her from getting things set up?
Especially as an ad. I mean,
Yeah.
I think this might be a matchup he would struggle in. A little bit of limited range.
Especially if you're not confident with his zoning, right?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
he's such a strong mid-range character if you know like the different patterns and things like that. But
Yeah, Hazard might have a pretty hard time stopping stop damage here.
yeah, Hazard was a fan of that little target combo, the wop, wop, wop. And
These are just in range for a grab. They're close enough. So.
right. He likes those plus frames. He likes, you know, setting you up for a mix-up, doing that 50-50, and 100% of the time, the 50 is the grab.
Trust me, if he could put Paul in this game, he absolutely would.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you like boxing characters, Ed is a really cool design.
Oh yeah. I mean, until we get Balrog, which that will actually be a war criminal when that happens.
Yeah, look at how he's spacing this forward heavy punch. It's not really at an easily punishable range. I think that he's got a good grasp of his distances.
Yeah, I get a good tipper on it. Could be really useful here.
And John Hazard is setting up a weekly series for the FGC in Rhode Island, West Warwick. It's going to be on Sunday starting on December 1st. Ooh, yeah, the command grab's been coming out from Angry Little Tuna every night. But probably didn't mean to do the level 3 there. Most likely was just trying to charge up in neutral. Not punished too hard for it, able to take that round and that game, though.
I mean, at that distance, the only thing he loses is his meter. He
Yeah.
Ed's drive rush speed, I don't think would be enough to get there in time.
Well, I think John Hazard maybe had a couple of punishes if he was confident enough in the character,
Okay.
but went for a jump in that ended up whiffing and wasn't able to make too much out of the situation instead of dropping that game, but that's okay. John Hazard. One thing I like about Hazard as well is, like, if he sees a situation once, like, he's gonna come up with something to deal with it. Maybe it's not the right thing, but always trying out new stuff.
It's enough.
Yeah.
Very able to take a very nice health lead here at the start of game 2.
So one thing we haven't seen too much of are the flickers or the fireballs in neutral out of Hazard, which I think is one thing that can harass Lily really well, especially when she doesn't have any stocks. Instead, he's using a lot of these big normals that Ed has.
Trying to keep her at a distance. Oh, it's working.
There you go.
Maybe a little tuning here, gotta adapt a little bit to these grabs, but
And maybe coming from a Tekken background, he's more used to just using buttons in neutral, right?
I don't know what he's played.
Yeah.
It's definitely-
There's that fireball, though, as though he heard the commentary.
Maybe we're loud enough. You can't hear us. These walls aren't soundproof at all.
Yee, there's that command grab. Something you're gonna have to look out for from Angry Little Tuna. And the nice thing for Lily, right, is that it leaves you at such a distance that's gonna be safe. Yeah. So not punishable for Tuna. And this
That
should
is
be a
punishable,
good
though.
punish. Oh, does he
two?
get the level 2?
Oh,
No.
doesn't get it.
All right. Doesn't go for it. Yeah, once Hazard has a better grasp on when he wants to use his meter and how to do that, I think that he'll see a little bit more success as well. But so far, it's been so far so good in this game. Up around, not too far behind in this one either. Oh, the charge heavy punch is gonna be some damage. There's the level 2. Not gonna be one of those fancy combos, just gonna take the damage.
Gotta wait for the uppercut to throw the ball out.
You're mine! Ooh. Actually had a combo there and instead went for the grab reset, but didn't need it. Took the game. Ties it up 1-1.
We will see the game point here.
I'm liking the instincts that I'm seeing from Hazard. It's like we said, like it was like he was hearing us, right? We would say, oh, he might need to try this thing out a little bit more, and then he started trying it out. The meter, the fireball. Let's see.
You know, he wants to think he can do it.
Let's see how that carries over into this game 3. Angry Little Tuna had a pretty big lead so far. I think the drive rush cancel into grab it's a strong thing, right? It's something that like people at any level are gonna do.
It'll catch them if you're asleep.
But you need a little bit more depth into that layer, right? If it's a 50-50, you need the other 50.
Yeah. Can't always pick the same answer on that disc.
The anti-airs not really coming out from Hazard. I like that we saw the Psycho Flicker earlier, though. So if he starts using that, it's going to be really difficult for Tuna to keep up. Tuna just deciding to hold parry against the charge heavy punch, which makes a little bit of sense. If Hazard sees that he's doing it, he can cancel the heavy punch into a kill rush and take a punish counter grab. Instead, just going to take that grab there. Tuna's recognizing the drive impact is a little bit of an answer to some of the options that John Hazard is choosing.
Yeah, I mean,
Moves.
still plenty of time left in this game.
Yeah, like the fireball at that distance, it actually gets the command grab. That's some good damage.
Got range like that.
And like we said, the command grab's so good for Lily because it leaves her at a distance where she's able to charge up as well. Zoners, they do have to be careful of Lily at a certain distance because she can kind of like jump in place and then do that dive kick.
Yeah. But she's got like the perfect angle to it. He's plus range there to stock.
She can kind of OS it unless you're really ready for it. So against Guile, who is like over here, you know, if he wants to anti-air you, he kind of either has to hope that the flash kick reaches or like drive rush in and like crouch heavy punch or something like that.
Come back here.
There's that stun.
Good
Does
stun.
he go for the level 3? No, just gonna take the punish there. Ooh, I like the
hey.
level 3.
I
Yeah.
mean, hey, you don't want to do what you got to do, but get another game on, another round.
I think like if you're not confident in your meter use, this is a good way to do it. Just secure the round, make sure that there's gonna be another round
Oh,
for you,
yeah.
right? Going into
Anything to get to the next round, but still, you got to be mindful. I mean, a big spend like that for that little health can be a little bit risky here.
the final game, final round is definitely gonna be something where we're gonna see what these players are made of with adaptations that they've made over the course of this set. And he actually went for a hit that time and then reset into grab, which I like.
I like it.
Caesar
That's
good
that thing.
stuff
Gotta
out
watch
from
his
Hazard.
drive gauge, though.
Tuna got a big drive gauge advantage and also some meters, so that's how he chooses to spend it there.
Ooh, good perfect parry, though. Not able to get much off of it.
Ooh, gets pushed into that corner and one more hit's gonna do it, but the reversal command grab.
Still plenty of meter here to work with. It's a bit scary. Has him driving him.
Back into 2 bars, so yes, the OD.
Turbo plus. Oh, nice backdash, though.
Goodness gracious, and no anti-airs coming out from John Hazard,
gonna
who's
block it.
1 hit away from taking
And he'll
this.
take it.
Finds that hit right there. Excellent stuff to John Hazard.
I mean, hey.
Yeah. Dramatic fashion.
I mean, very, very nice showing there from the two of them.
Yeah. And, you know, that's where that decision to spend that level 3 pays off, right? You go into that round, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Maybe you're the one who has them in the corner for the entire round. So.
Oh, yeah. Anything can happen, especially with how volatile this game can be.
Angry
But-
Little Tuna. I think that he was like catching on to some of John Hazard's habits, but the nice thing for Hazard was that he was sort of mixing up the way that his neutral was going, so
Yeah.
ended up just being the edge that he needed to take that last game and move on into winners quarters finals to face DiGiorno. On the other side, we got Toasty and Waffle, Karate Kevin and Tomato, and myself and Beefcake are the other winners rounds awaiting you this fine evening.
They might drag me out of here. Damn.
Yeah, they're looking around. Ricky, crossed arms in the back, shaved face.
As always. That's my man right there.
Oh, Kevin coming to the booth, coming to the screen. So likely Tomato up next.
Needs to drag Tomato out of the Soul Calibur room. There he is with the big stick, too. I love that thing. It's so silly.
Tomato with the whole arcade cabinet on his lap right now.
It's so good. I don't know where he got it, but it's so good. And of course, Kevin, standard hitbox. Weapon of choice. You know how it goes. Ah, we're black.
Oh, what's happened here? I hope
Screen
stream
went out.
didn't cut out.
No, we're good.
Hope you guys are a-okay, sitting pretty.
Don't leave us. We're very lonely.
We got a fun match for you coming up. I feel like Tomato and Karate Kevin play every now and then, you know.
Oh, yeah.
You know, some of these guys making some deep bracket runs and of course coming to Button Club week after week for the most part, so they'll run into each other. Their styles somewhat similar, so they make for pretty chaotic matches, right?
Oh, yeah. Tomato definitely has some of my like favorite games to go back to on old weeklies. I'll sometimes just pick it up and just watch how he plays.
And it's
I'm
just-
not even trying to learn Jamie. It's just he has such a wild style of playing this character.
He is doing his best. I like that Tomato keeps his eyes up in scramble situations and is always looking for his win condition.
Oh yeah.
I think that he has like a good grasp of this is when I can go for this is when I should go for this, and maybe it doesn't always work out for him. But
Big fan of costume 2 here lately with Tomato. I
Karate
don't
Kevin
know.
has really been cleaning up his play, has turned into a really strong threat in Button Club.
Yeah. I mean, especially after last week, you know, he was a little bit upset about his results in the Randat. Made a very nice run last week. Just for a nice comeback. Here we are now.
Kevin is definitely willing to use his drive gauge, but Tomato using all his drive gauge right there.
Maybe a bit of an axe, maybe a bit of a secret plan, but
Yeah, that's a lock off the drive rush. That's 2+. And it gets that anti-air, locks Tomato into the corner. Another heavy into drive impact should do it. Tomato doesn't really have a defense against it, but now he's out of burnout, and Kevin's in the corner.
this is where the game starts.
Yee.
Oh, well,
And here's where the game ends.
you know, commentary's first. Average.
Oh,
Hey, he's alive.
that's
Listen,
enough.
listen. This is where the game starts.
Wow.
Okay, listen.
Yeah.
Right idea, wrong time.
Well, the game started for one of them, and Karate Kevin up around
I never said who it was going to start for.
Exactly.
Frankly.
into the corner. Tomato goes. Karate Kevin, I would like to say that he is pretty aggressive, even though like a lot of his neutral is centered around the fireballs. It's about using the fireballs to find an opening to push you into the
Yeah.
corner, right?
Kevin is a very, very good fireball player, as you can see here. Love's holding on to his dungeon charges, too.
Yeah. And I think against a character like Jamie, now that he has 2 drinks, he's got that breakdance underneath the fireball. So you do have to be a little bit cautious, as we saw right there. The overhead into no drink parries that overhead at that time. Gonna take a side swap most. Oh, gonna use the critical art. That's gonna be burnout for Tomato, who has no meter. And is that death? Wow. I thought there'd be a sliver of life there, but no, Kevin just taking that perfect parry for all it's worth. Taking that first game.
He's not afraid to use his meter at all.
Yeah.
Kevin will throw that out all the time.
Even in situations where it seems like it doesn't make like a lot of sense, you don't necessarily need the extra damage, but he'll take it. The meter's just gonna sit there if you don't use it.
Gotta look full range palm from Jamie.
Use it or lose it. Here comes a drink for Tomato. Now he's half of the character.
Hey, a quarter.
I really feel like Jamie really comes online around the second drink.
Yeah.
Because he gets access to some of his important tools there.
It's so unfortunate, but I think he's a cool concept for a character, but I feel like for this game, he's way too slow against a lot of matchups.
It just ends up being where, you know, if you have a high opportunity thing where, like, let's say EX Rekka gave 2 drinks or something like that, that would be something I think would help him a lot. As it is, I think, like, the core of his design is one that's inherently going to have some struggles compared to the other characters.
I think on the thought of that, I feel like in EX drink, kind of like how Hakan would have EX oil, get 2 drinks off of 1. I mean, you know, said that.
Ooh, tried to jump over the Hadouken there.
He's not afraid, I'm telling you.
Match
he's going to throw it out
Kevin.
if he's got it.
Yeah. Tomato looked like he had blocked it, and I think he thought he had time to jump over the fireball in order to get the punish. Instead, Karate Kevin moving the match point, and Tomato got a pretty uphill battle, but that dive kick, good place to start. Dive kick, I think one of Jamie's strongest tools, and the one that he gets on Route 1.
Oh, for sure.
With the highest impact, most likely. Especially the EX dive kick. Super safe. It's got a big hurt box, but it does the job that you need from him.
Nice cross up there from Tomato.
Yeah, the drive rush pressure, Kevin.
Oh, low rough, a nice DP there from Kevin to stop it.
And Tomato's in burnout now. Kevin definitely willing to spend the... Ooh, okay, interesting.
Gotta be careful here.
Yeah, got drive impacted out of the drink. Breakdances underneath. I don't know if he had a chance to cancel into the level 3, which would have been huge for Tomato, but instead, it's clipped right there.
He doesn't. He's gonna throw a just in time.
Yeah,
it's so unfortunate.
Tomato, I think he was nervous about the chip damage, but had just gotten out of burnout. If he had blocked a little bit longer, I think he would have been able to survive that situation. Instead, Karate Kevin taking a 2-0, advancing into winner's bracket.
I don't know off the top of my head. Is that second hit of the breakdance that he can cancel on the break, or does he need to hit
That's what I was thinking. So I thought it was one of the middle hits. So he
Yeah.
probably didn't have a chance to cancel into the level 3.
Just a bit too far.
Yeah. Only got the last hit of that breakdance, and unfortunately wasn't able to turn the tables. It looked like he had made some good decisions and was able to put himself in a position where he was able to win potentially, but just lost out at the end.
Kevin just playing a little bit more solid.
Right.
Overall.
His game plan pretty strong. So Kevin moving on into winter semis. We got Toasty and Waffle and myself and Beefcake, which means one of us is likely to be forced out of the booth in unceremonious fashion.
It's really
Deposed.
unfortunate. It's so unfortunate.
Like yesterday's dictator.
I like to throw DJ and John on. Toasty. Yep, there it is. I hope return.
Okie dokie. Toasty versus Waffle. So I think Toasty is still on the M Bison. Waffle, last we saw of them was a modern Manon player who goes to some Rhode Island locals as well. The Bison versus Manon matchup. Oh. We've been killed. Into the darkness. Patriots. Yeah, Waffle and Toasty, these are 2 players that we're always happy to see in a bracket. Toasty, of course, bringing the Bison, and I've actually, you know, I would never say this to his face, chat. Don't let him know about this, but I've actually really been liking the way that he's been playing recently. I think that even though he's known for like dropping some combos, feeling frustrated about it, the execution sometimes stopping him from wins that he wants, but I've really been liking like the overall look of his game plan. I feel like he's getting good hits. He's converting like more often, having a higher percentage of hits, you know what I'm talking about. So Toasty, I think he's on the verge of a breakthrough.
Moon, how you doing?
Iato coming into the booth. We are
doing?
here complimenting Toasty because he can't hear us, and there's no way this will ever get back to him.
Toasty is a spry, handsome lad. I love this man so much.
Yep.
I don't get to commentate Street Fighter too often. This is gonna be fun. My greatest strength with Street Fighter is my knowledge.
Okay.
And then you would watch me play, and you'd go, "Wow, this child has no idea what he's doing." So that's what's fun about Street Fighter to me is I love watching it, and oh my, I am horrendous at it. But Manon is so cool. I played Manon for a little bit too. She's sick. I really like what's his name? The pro Manon player.
Idom?
Idom, dude, he's sick.
Toasty responding to that drive impact.
Absolutely. Man, Idom at DCT, that was really fun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, responding again.
So Waffle is someone who likes to use drive impact quite a bit, is on the modern Manon, so I would like to see them use some of their more reactive tools as opposed to preempting with the drive impact, something that can get you punished pretty hard.
Yeah, I think what's so fun about modern is that the reactive play enters another level because Manon isn't like a DP character, for example, but the ability to just react immediately is definitely very strong, no matter who you're on.
Exactly.
I don't know off the top of my head the moves that Manon loses in modern, but 3 medals is definitely cooking a little bit. We could get some stuff going here. Okay, goes for the plus frames on the dragon.
Yeah, her anti-air move is pretty good. I think like it's got good range, making it work right there as well. And then her command grab going so far forward makes it a pretty good tool for stuffing out drive rushes sometimes as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was always weird to me that people almost looked down on Manon so much in terms of like the tier. But then I started to see the gaps in the gameplay and kind of how she has issues. But the grab alone is like, I can see why Idom had so much success. And stuff like this, like, that Zangief-esque reversal with level 3, this is powerful. Like, this is very strong.
It loses out a little bit to Zangief's because it's not frame 1. You can jump it after the flash if
wow.
available. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's actually really interesting.
Gets the stun, though, so let's see what the combo is from Waffle.
Cool.
Gonna take the second.
Ooh.
So the medals are
Solid
at 4.
combo.
One more command grab should do it, actually,
There's
but
the
Toasty
reaction.
responding with the drive impact. So like we said,
Reaction.
the offensive drive impact, not something that you're going to be able to get Toasty with twice. A spry young man.
Yeah, a spry young lad.
1-0 for
A
Toasty.
spry young lad indeed. I was playing against Toasty the other day with Bison, and it also reminds me that Bison is just the most powerhouse character on the roster. Like, it's just so crazy.
Makes it hurt when you get hit.
It is insane.
And I like Toasty, he sometimes, I think, gets nervous in tournament, right? So he'll drop some combos.
Toasty can get some nerves for sure, yeah. And Toasty's a very good friend of mine, and he's been working on that, and he's been doing a lot better too. His biggest thing is, much like myself, we can be resident choke artists. So I know that sometimes Toasty can have a little bit of trouble closing out the round.
Ooh, little too plus for that grab to work right there. But jumping over the command grab, just recognizing what Waffle wants to make happen, but gets hit by that
Missed
overhead.
the convert, but you've got a lot of room to play with. You're up a game, and you still have 2 more rounds that you could win. So
in tournament, there's like a difference between knowing what your combos are and knowing which combo to use at that exact moment, right?
Absolutely.
So sometimes I think that's where Toasty fails, where it's like, I got the hit, now what? But I've really been liking the way that he's been playing recently. I think that he's being more snappy with his decision making, adapting a little bit better to situations. So.
Absolutely, and even on the Tekken side as well, because a lot of people here who play at Button Club are both a Tekken and a Street Fighter gamer, and he's been putting a lot of lab hours into both games. He was telling me earlier that Toasty's been doing about a couple hours a day of labbing Tekken, and at least an hour a day of Street Fighter.
Goodness,
so, when he has days to actually play video games. But.
Well, using that level 3 to move into match point situation, final round of game 2. Let's see what happens.
Punish counter there.
The drive reversal.
The drive reversal, man. This patch that we've been on for a little bit now, where drive reversal got this massive buff, it almost seems like a very powerful tool because it has its counter, but I've seen people landing drive reversals more than ever.
Right. You can use it in more situations than DP because you can use it while you're in block stun.
Right.
Oh, gets the critical art there. So this is gonna be some damage, but Waffle big drive gauge advantage as well. But like I was saying, I think that the drive reversal, because you can option select for it quite a bit, like it can be a little bit dangerous to just start throwing out willy-nilly.
Right.
And a lot of characters have good 6-frame punishes like Bison does right there.
Oh, yeah, great. Fantastic. The punishment, the combo damage, the setups. Like, when you get in the corner and your back is to the wall and there's a Bison bomb on you, if you're not sweating, then you're not a human being.
Right.
Like, it is...
Bison blocks one drive reversal, you're taking 70%.
Cooked. cooked.
Because I think one of Bison's most consistent combo starters is his 6 frame.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's just a situation you don't want to be in. But Toasty, this is a situation he wants to be in. Moving on to winner's quarters, going to be facing Ricky Ice Beam when that match comes up.
Rickalarian Ice Beam.
And losers, we got Tomato versus Angry Little Tuna. Now, Angry Little Tuna was playing Lily
Ed?
earlier.
Ed? Oh, Lily. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Ed was Hazard.
There
Yes.
we go. Yep.
We were talking about Hazard. We're talking about. I think that he has like a strong background in fighting games.
Yes,
the
he
spacing
does.
is so strong.
Yeah.
I could really tell like he's looking for certain moves. He's like, okay, this is my range
Yeah.
for this move. This is my range for this
Right.
move. Looks for resets a lot of the time. I think like once he gets like the specials as part of his game plan, he's more consistent with the anti-airs. You're talking about a really strong player because it's going to be really hard to trick him in neutral.
Yeah. With playing Tekken with Hazard, what his biggest strength as a player is absolutely that he can adapt these things on the fly, but he kind of lets that like hold forward, I love pressing mentality kind of get a hold of him, and he knows it. Like he gets that giggle after a game, and he's just like, I just love like he loves frame traps, he loves like setups and stuff. So his biggest thing is that even if he's getting like, you know, like walked on, like he doesn't care. If he's getting like good frame traps and he's doing like some explosive gameplay, he's just putting on a show, you know what I mean? But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna have the Toaster in here.
Yeah, I know.
Toaster,
I like kind of know this game.
my man.
At least like I know like 2 things about this game. Let me tell you.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
we're
at
just
least
talking about Bison's punishment game and how he's an absolute powerhouse.
Yeah,
And,
that's true.
like-
I got hit by level 3 twice. I think I'm pretty bad.
I mean, here's the thing, right? Like, I was just speaking with Moon, and Moon is one of our resident podiumers as of recent.
Yeah.
Getting extremely good at the game. And Moon has an incredible overview of Street Fighter as a whole. His perspective is fantastic. And what he said kind of made a lot of sense. Like, in that situation, there's not really much you can do other than a frame-perfect jump on reaction. And
Yeah, and
sometimes you're already pressing.
I was already pressing.
Yeah, so it's
no,
like-
listen, I definitely did back heavy kick like 3 times in a row, and I did not mean to, but
This is gonna be good. I actually really enjoy watching Aki in this game.
oh yeah.
How do you feel about Aki?
Aki, I think being the sheer fact that you can drive rush after a fireball is one of the dumbest things
Yeah.
in this game possible, and
So-
this character has it when she's already tricky enough.
That's true, but at a bare minimum, you gotta at least give her credit that, you know, her drive rush isn't great.
Yeah,
It's pretty slow.
I can give her that, but I can still take away the fact that she has one of the dumbest mechanics in the
If
game.
she had like a Ken or a Bison drive rush, you'd be cooked, because the
Yeah.
frame traps you'd be able to get off of it, like frame 1 of
Yeah.
blocking that would be insane.
They're so dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, she needs it, unironically. She's a good character
Yeah.
right now, but it's still
Yeah, she
like,
is. I think for like, you know, I float around on Twitter as a Tekken player, and I see a lot of Street Fighter stuff,
Yeah.
and I'll see these tier lists where people are just criminally underrating these characters that I see the sauce with. You know, like, you know, we've got our obvious lower tier characters, like, you know, people have been putting Marisa down there for a while, people have put Manon down there, like, those are obvious to me, but characters like Aki with sauce, I've never understood that, you know what I mean? Like,
it was really because at her launch, and still now, she is a specialist character.
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
She has a lot of really good situations and a really bad situations, but the thing is, the patch we got with the end of season 1 really helped her out.
Oh, yeah.
Because she get some new confirms, her lashes became a lot better, more consistent.
Right.
And right now she's in a very solid place. She's a very, very good, I would say, upper mid tier.
I absolutely can see why, because I've seen a lot of opinions change, and like I said, I was on Twitter, and one of those tier lists I saw was having her pretty high up in the list. And that's really cool to me, because I think she's sick, and also what's even more sick is we're looking at a Moon Akuma right now. Is this like a recent revelation? Or?
So he's played Akuma on and off, from what I know.
Okay.
I think there was 1 week where he got into Master and really kind of just enjoyed the playstyle. So on and off, every once in a while, he'll bring it out. Right now, for example. I think this matchup for Akuma is honestly pretty good. I don't know.
Moon and I seem very similar in terms of the way we play our fighting games, because I like the updates that Moon will drop in the server where he's like showing off a new master, like how he's gotten like, you know, what is it, like 8 or 9 characters to master now.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm the same way, because like, you know, we dabble just enough to like, you know, get that character there, but you always know that we have that one character we fall back on. Like his is Jury, you know, like stuff like that. And I find that's really fun, because I feel like his and I's brain are kind of the same.
It's
you know?
similar enough.
Yeah, and I like that. I think it's fun to play both the characters. That was a great convert right there. That was fantastic. It's almost like a Rekka, a little bit. It's like it's not really safe because like you can't stagger it, and that's kind of like what it makes.
No,
it
you have to commit it. To
Yeah, but
it's not really
that
Rekka.
move is really cool. I like that move a lot. Living on a prayer here, Miss Aki.
Burnout here for Moon. but
Can the cake beef? Can
one health.
Can we get some beef tips on the CA right now?
Nah, he doesn't need it. Honestly, level
Oh,
1.
you're right. Absolutely.
Save the beater. Level 1 here and these kills. Yep.
Wow. That was
character
so
has
sick.
sauce.
Yeah, that was so sick. That was an awesome combo. Yeah, good call. Yeah, I've seen the more elaborate routes on her, but it's so hard for me to identify when a character kind of is done because some characters like Aki and like Marisa as well and even like Terry now have that like corner roll mechanic where you kind of roll and splat against the wall
Yeah.
and then you get like a relaunch.
Akuma's got that on his level 2.
Yeah, of course. Those are sick. I actually, his level 2 is so cool. Akuma's whole kit is so sick, and if I was more solid for this game, I would probably like lean in towards playing him because that's first he's just so amazing.
Good dive there from Beefcake, but able to get a back row there is Moon. This chip especially kills Akuma here.
One thing I've realized about BK is that he is incredible at keeping his drive gauge.
Yeah.
I don't think, like, we'll see him, go ball out for a combo.
Oh yeah, if he wants to commit, he will commit, but generally he is really good at saving.
Oh yeah, but in neutral, like his reserve on the drive meter is always near expert level.
The thing is too, it's like the two things you're going to be spending EX on as Aki is literally EX bubble and then the EX dive.
Yep.
That's all you're really going
Because
to be
the
spending
dive makes you plus, and the bubble is.
No. The dive's unsafe.
It's not. It's unsafe on EX.
Oh, if it hits
I'm thinking about the air knives where she.
Yeah, you're thinking of that.
Yeah. Sorry, that's what I was thinking about. Yeah.
But
her slither.
the
like,
slither,
yeah,
slither dive is very unsafe.
Okay,
on
very-
block.
yeah.
When I used to play JP, I had a really good punish combo for that.
Dude, that's another thing. I kind of miss JP. I know he committed his war crimes and he's done his time.
And he's still good.
He's still good, but no one plays it. No one.
I don't know if I would say no one.
I haven't seen any of the.
It's. Oh yeah, hey, there we go. Oh my God, somebody
We're
actually knows
playing.
this game.
We're playing the gauntlet with the commentary today. We've got a Sir Karate Kevin. on
Hey,
the phone.
hey, that's me.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Man, we're in the booth. We're chilling.
We're
We're
chilling.
watching some Street Fighter.
Hell yeah.
We're hanging out.
That's all right, man.
And I was actually just talking about some Moon Akuma. I know that you are a resident Akuma enjoyer. How you feeling about Akuma? Are you taking him more seriously or kicking it with the Ryu?
Now that the Rambat's over, I am taking him a little bit more seriously. I see that Moon is too, I guess. And yeah, I think he's really cool. He's really fun. It's just the health, dude.
That 1,000 really adds up. 10% is a big deal. And I was just talking with Toasty about how Moon is such an interesting character in terms of he's very similar to me, where we play a long list of characters, but
Yeah.
you know that you always have that one character to fall back on.
Sure.
And watching some Moon Jury is like it's just so awesome.
It is.
It's really fun too to watch the contrast between Moon and Mike V with their juries, but we're watching some Akuma cooking.
Yeah, man.
The corner pressure with Akuma too is wild. Incredible, perfect parry right there. Doesn't spend. He wants to save it for that next round.
Ooh.
Didn't go for that level 3. Final round here. This is match point now for Moon, or set point, should I say? Akuma fire.
I believe
so
in Beefcake.
Man, Aki she's so sick.
Yeah.
And I was just talking about how one of Beefcake's biggest strengths as well is that he is so good at withholding his drive meter in neutral. He's so good at keeping it and not spending it needlessly, and then he's burnt out when he needs the pressure.
Yeah.
I feel like he's so good at keeping it, and right now, and there we go. So he
Now
did
he's
burn
burnt
himself
out.
out, which he went for the parry for the drive rush.
And this is
This is
probably
a pretty not great
checkmate.
situation.
Yeah. Drive impact. Get
Yeah,
ready.
frame trap into drive impact is not a spot you want to be in.
Ooh, jumps out.
Gets the throw. Could cook here.
Level 1. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, because it's
No
meaty.
iframes.
It's, yeah,
No
it's
iframes,
meaty.
yep.
Yep.
And that's it.
Interesting.
All things considered, I don't think Beefcake played too bad there at all. He
No, just needs to work on his anti-airs, and he dropped a couple of the combos there, and if he had gotten those combos, it definitely would have done some heavy damage on that Akuma.
Yeah. All right, so we just had Moon Beefcake. We're gonna have okay. Eventually, we're gonna have some John Hazard and DiGiorno. I think our next match is probably gonna be. Is it Ricky and Toasty?
Probably.
Or maybe we might get some Tomato and Angry Little Tuna. We'll go ahead and see what our Lord and Savior. All right, and I think I'm gonna hop off and let some Street Fighter experts hit the booth.
Where?
Where are those people?
I don't see any in here. How's it going, chat? How's it going, Kevin?
It's
How's
going.
It going?
That was-
Commentary booth.
That was a good Akuma.
Well
done.
I hopped on and I forgot everything I knew about Akuma. I've been playing Akuma a lot in like the last week, but
So it's so funny. When I played Tomato, I was like really close to busting out Akuma today. I was like, I'm not gonna do it.
at one point in game 2, I was just like, okay, I mean, it's just demon flip time. Let's just make something happen, and it didn't really work, but ended up working out. So. How's it going in here? It looks like DiGiorno, Hazard, Ricky, Ice Beam, Toasty, Tomato, and Tuna all queued up.
Looks like
Who's
we got
that butt?
DiGiorno.
DiGiorno's butt on the screen.
I think DiGiorno's, yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to fix the,
Some DJ butt.
Yes, sir. It's on that. So DiGiorno and Hazard coming up. Hazard with that beautiful Kitsune, the Kami art. Bean J, yes sir. How's it going, Iggy? So should be some Ed on Ken action, I believe.
I would think so. Oh, you know what? He might bust out the Zangief.
Oh, true.
Yeah, he might do that.
Who's on the mic? It's Moon and Kevin.
Yo.
Coming at you, blessing your ears on this fine Monday evening. Yeah, we've been talking a little bit about Hazard and his Ed, how the fundamentals and the spacing are shining through for him. And I think once he gets a little bit more used to Street Fighter 6 and the combo system and things like that, gonna be...
He's showing progress. He already fought Little Tuna, and I already saw some improvement from last week as well.
And I like that he shows adaptation mid-match. He doesn't maybe know exactly how to adapt, like what to adapt to. Well, he's always going to show you a different look. He's always going to be trying new stuff out. And, the joy of discovery is a big part of fighting games, right? So let's see what he's able to discover here against DiGiorno, one of Bunny Club's finest.
Yeah, can't jump. Can't jump with DiGiorno.
That's something you'll discover right there. Now, Ed does have a pretty good punish for Jinrai. His 5-frame is pretty long range, got a good punish out of it. Not sure that it'll come up in this match, though. DiGiorno has been talking about how Jinrai, if people are expecting it, there are some weaknesses, there are some ways to option select for it. A little too late on that jump, and the EXDP not going to do it, so DiGiorno going to take that first game. DiGiorno, you heard he's good at the game and handsome?
You'd be right.
Not sure where you heard that from, but you got some good information there.
Gets the cross.
Now, one thing interesting about Ed, with his DP being on the slower side and moving him quite a little bit forward, sometimes cross-ups are a little bit more effective against him than a character like Ken.
Yeah, true.
But I would like to see Hazard work on the DP in anti-air scenarios. Definitely something that he was getting beat up for a little bit against Lil Tuna.
Yeah. And that's all things that just come within time in practice.
This should do it for DiGiorno, taking that first game. Got John Hazard in the corner. I think Hazard was looking to fight his way out, but Ed got a little bit slower frame data on some of his normals than the average one in exchange for that range that he has. So you gotta be a little bit careful about how you mash.
DiGiorno fishing for that crouching medium kick, like he always does. Oh, like he was just there, he got punished.
Now Hazard, if he can start hit confirming the forward heavy punches into combos on counter hit, punish counter, things like that, you're talking about some good hits, because he's landing a lot of these forward heavy punches.
Sure.
There we go. So this probably will not kill. DiGiorno's just going to take the Shoryu knockdown, but he's in burnout now. Drive impact. I like the instinct. You see them in burnout. Maybe press drive impact here or there. But DiGiorno ready for it. Use that backdash to make it whiff. Take that round. Move on to match point. confirms the counter hit Jinrai into that Shoryu.
Into
Gonna
the
take
corner.
the hit, and here we go.
Ooh, we're in the blender now. Ooh, nice OD.
I think the DP was too slow. I don't think the Jordan was ready to block that long.
Yeah.
So Hazard actually successfully fighting his way out of the corner. Back to neutral we go. There we go. Didn't have enough level 3 to cancel early enough.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's that. Yeah.
Chip was a factor, so the whiff was a big deal for Hazard there. But he showed some good spunk, you know, was able to fight his way out of the corner, found a good good couple of clean hits.
I would say that he, definitely always the anti-air. Some of the he's still learning the basics. There was a lot of times where there was a lot of space there where you should be throwing some answering back with some fireballs.
I do think that if you change some of his hits into full knockdown combos, into full corner carry combos or something like that, you're talking about a much closer game than we saw. So, to Hazard, I would say, continue improving, continue working on that combo game, and I think that you'll see a lot of improvement very quickly. But Doug Cheeseburger Chan laughing like a One Piece character in the chat. DiGiorno moving on to its winner semis, facing a Akuma player. Unknown Akuma player. Named Best Moon. Ricky Icebeam and Toasty, the other remaining winners match that has not been played yet. Tomato and Angry Tuna, Beefcake G and Waffle on your loser side of bracket.
Waffle continues to surprise me all the time. I'm so impressed with what they do with this game. They were playing my brother in casuals, and she was getting some really good hits in it.
We were talking about it with Waffle's match against Toasty. I would like to see a little bit less offensive drive impact because once you're playing against players who know how to react to that, are able to adapt to your habit there, they know to look out for it. You're eating big punishes for that every time.
Absolutely.
If she starts making use of Manon's straight normals, good pressure game off of the drive rush cancels on your block, then you're talking about like maybe you're getting punished like 80% less or something like that.
Yeah.
But I do like the instincts that they have on offense a lot of the time. I think they know more or less, when to strike, when to throw.
Yeah.
Now you're talking about which strikes are you looking for instead.
Yeah.
Tomato and Tuna. So Beefcake and Waffle, that's going to be our next match. Just talking about them right there. And Beefcake, strong Aki player, strong sense. I think that his knowledge of the combo tree, his depth of knowledge of his character is as good as anybody at Button Club.
I agree, and I always find his combo chains to be so impressive. They're so long, right? And like it's so easy to make a mistake and he doesn't. You know what I mean? So like I find that super impressive.
Aki's a character where, all roads may more or less lead to that corner combo with the bubble and either setting up the pull or going into a super, but getting to that spot, getting to that situation, converting off of these straight hits, Aki's combos can be a little bit situational, and I think the Beefcake makes the most of them a lot of the time. So gonna be interesting to see how he approaches this neutral game against Waffle. I think that if he's doing Fireball at distance and Waffle has the instinct to offensively drive impact to try to beat that, suddenly you're talking about a game that gets boiled down to, am I spaced out enough with that Fireball?
He's playing on the Doyo tonight. I'm glad that he finally has situated his Doyo problems.
Now the Doyo, can you tell me a little bit about that controller?
Not really, honestly. It's Ryan, Shadow Fury was reviewing it on his channel. They gave him somewhat of a discount code for anybody, and Beefcake ended up purchasing one, and he was having troubles with his converter with it. I played on it. It's interesting. The buttons, okay, when you push them, they feel like magnets.
Oh, okay. So a little bit clicky or a little bit pushy?
Yeah, like they're very pushy and like they're kind of like clunky.
Interesting.
Nice controller.
Yeah. I like a controller where the buttons feel a little bit weighty, a little bit clocky,
Well, that's that.
Mm-hmm. So I might have to ask him to let me try that out. Press those buttons a little bit. Waffle on the tried and true controller. Looks like an Xbox controller, wired up.
I got the hitbox and I've dumped the house.
Oh yeah. I remember you were talking about that. You like a little bit more size on your controller.
Yeah. So like I used to play in the Victrix. I don't know if you remember that. But it died, and so like I was kind of missing something like that.
I see. Something that just feels like you got a whole arcade cabinet in your lap.
Yeah, a little bit. Not like tomatoes, but.
Now, one thing I've always like really held and I believe is that like the modern control scheme in Street Fighter 6 and then definitely some other modern fighting games as well really work very well on traditional controllers with the shoulder buttons, the trigger buttons, having those available to you where you're able to press like 2 or 3 of them at the same time,
Sure.
something like that. Having access to the shoulder button DI or parry or something.
You know, I think that like when Street Fighter 4 came out, I had it on Xbox, and I think that was what deterred me from playing the game. Honestly, like I was like, this just doesn't seem like this game matches this controller.
Right. I think the traditional classic control scheme for Street Fighter 6 makes more sense for like a normal stick or
Sure.
hitbox layout, something like
Sure.
that. But the modern control scheme, I think, makes a lot of sense on traditional controllers. I think the shoulder buttons make a lot of sense there. Definitely something I would recommend. But it's weird on classic, right? Because
Yeah.
you're talking about heavy punch is the RB, the heavy kick is the trigger button. You know, if you're trying to press 2 at the same time, like what's going on there?
One of these days I was bored and just wanted to try it, and I was like, nope.
Definitely, there are a lot of pro players that have success on that traditional controller, though. Ooh, swooping in. Here comes Aedo taking his own controller away.
Maybe helping out Waffle? Maybe not. There we go.
I see. Was on the wrong profile, it seems. But we are back into this match. Waffle on that player 1 side. Gonna be seeing that modern Manon. Oop, accidentally pressed B. Of course, Beefcake on the tried and true Aki, who has a kudos boost this week. It's Aki's birthday week.
Oh, is it?
Aki's birthday, everybody!
How exciting.
Happy birthday to Aki!
She would seem to be like one of those freak characters to like come out of a poisonous cake, right?
Yeah. Coming in with like the confetti, but the confetti is made out of poison.
yeah.
Some blowfish or something. You're eating the fugu at that party. She's got her birthday dress on too. She's ready for the occasion.
Ta-da.
Manon, of course, ready to party. Frilled all the way up. Here we go with some Street Fighter action. Manon versus Aki on Manon's stage.
Oh yeah.
Here we are in France.
Let's see what we got.
Manon does have some big anti-air moves. Maybe not always the most reliable, but definitely something that Aki will have to be careful of, given how much of her neutral is structured around that slow fireball.
Right. And there's Beefcake just showing his combos, man.
That's a safe. But Waffle was actually able to get the punish there with the command grab.
See, she's impressive.
There's that offensive drive impact. So if Beefcake starts looking out for that, it's gonna be a little bit of trouble for Waffle.
Yep.
Nice little counter hit confirmed for Beefcake, taking that first round on the 69 timer. Ooh, that's the second opener for Waffle in that fashion. So Beefcake's gonna have to be a little bit reserved about setting up the neutral.
Good drive reversal. Not seeing those too much these days anymore.
Yeah, I think if you're a character like Aki or Manon who doesn't have a traditional DP,
You need to use them more, yeah.
like we see right there, Beefcake wanting no part of it. There comes the command grab. Waffle, very frequent user of the command grab after that target combo.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, chomps
it.
So Beefcake, if he gets the level 3, but he drops the combo, would have been death for Waffle. There's the offensive drive impact. And the issue is that drive impact and command grab both lose to neutral jump there, right?
Yep.
So, you know, she did have a sense that like, okay, I threw last time, let's do a strike. But the strike was something that lost to kind of the same thing.
And Beefcake is getting these cross-ups. Ooh, nice perfect parry back into the drive impact. Let's go. That was awesome.
Yeah, so if Waffle just replaced that drive impact with like a medium punch or something like
Yeah,
that.
that would be much safer, of course. Doesn't get the overhead.
Gets
back
the back
in the
throw,
corner.
yeah. So Beefcake just wanting out of that situation.
He's like, no, I don't want to be here. Nobody wants to be there.
I don't know what Manon's best 6-frame punish is. I don't know if the command grab goes that fast. So maybe not a great, like, there is the counter DI, which Waffle, yep.
Yeah, kind of using it a little bit right now.
And it's possible Waffle was looking to do the wake up drive reversal instead.
Oh, true. Yeah, that's also true. That does happen.
Yeah, so Dream Sweet saying that Manon doesn't have a 6-frame punish, so I mean that's such a big thing for punishing drive reversal, right? Yeah, you have to heavy command grab the drive rush. Okay, so the command grab can be 5 frames.
Thank you for the info, Dream Sweet.
Ooh, dropping that combo again. Beefcake back into this corner.
No anti-air.
2 medals for Waffle. Oh. And the command grab, beating that drive impact, and taking that round on the 69 timer. Beefcake taking it 2-0. So learned a little bit about Manon during that set.
Great job.
Picked up a little bit of knowledge. Waffle, I think, you know, if they start showing a little bit more like reservation on some of these scenarios, not immediately sending the drive impact, for example. Like this is not, you're talking about like very strong situations for her that she's putting herself in. So, you know, you're getting to the finish line. Now let's step over one step at a time, right? But Beefcake gonna move on into bracket, gonna face John Hazard. Happy to see Waffle, of course, and happy to see Dream Sweet and Cheeseburger in the chat. Thank you so much for coming out, supporting, watching the stream. Tomato and Tuna should be next up. I'm seeing Hazard chatting in the background with Ricky. Maybe getting some of those Aki tips in advance.
Maybe, probably. He is a vast amount of knowledge, that man.
Ricky, he is a grinder. You know, he loves the acquisition of knowledge and tricks. I feel like he goes through these phases where there's something new that he's picked up and he wants to try it out in a lot of different scenarios, you know? Maybe not even in like optimal scenarios, but he's just pushing himself to try new things and constantly improve his game, and that's, you know, that's what you need. You need to keep adding layers to your game plan if you want to keep competing. And I think Button Club, like, we are pretty good at pushing each other here.
We are. Yeah. We're really a tight group over here.
Yeah, players coming back week after week. New tricks, new ideas. Love it.
Yep. So let me ask you something, right?
Yeah.
Because I think I've asked a couple of people this, but I don't think I've asked you this, right? When you're competing against one of us, right, and you see something new, do you go, oh shit? What is that?
I think like if I really see something that I've never seen before, because I play a lot of ranked and I end up seeing a lot of like sort of the deep bag of tricks that different characters have, if I really see something that I've never seen before, it's like, what the hell is that? I gotta go back and figure that out. That's so dumb. And I just come back next week and I'm like, okay, if you ever do that to me, here's how I'm gonna punish it. This way.
Well, if I see like, you know, like what you said, like, you know, you see a lot of stuff on ranked, but if I see like someone doing it here in the game, like at Button Club, like, oh, I don't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, what is that? Oh no.
I literally had, for example, Aki with her stance, the strike and command grab mix up, right? I really practiced the hell out of the delay jab to beat that. And whenever I get hit by the command grab now because I delayed the jab too long, I just feel like a complete moron. I'm like, well, what have I been practicing this whole time? But, you know, she's got ways to beat it. She's got ways to bait out the delay jab and do something else. So, of course, not a foolproof method at all. Angry little Tuna and Tomato. So
Tomato with the big controller, man. When I was facing him, I was like, man, give me some elbow room. What?
Yeah.
What
Little Tuna, not on a small controller himself, but Pele in comparison to what Tomato's got on his lap.
It's cool to see, though.
So we got the Lily, we got the Jamie. Two characters that I think are pretty popular among sort of the more casual player base, but not necessarily maybe the top players.
We haven't seen Little Tuna in a little while, and I can't remember if they were playing Lily the last time I saw them.
Now, I was talking about this with Tosi. I don't remember the last time Lil Tuna was here.
It was like from like the first couple of days here at the new location.
Okay.
At Omnisource.
Gotcha. Well, we got that Lily with the hat. Lily, of course, a character that Button Club has become intimately familiar with over the course of the last month or so. So Lil Tuna, seeing if he can overcome that hurdle of not having the unfamiliarity buff. Got 2 win stocks here, and a bit of a life lead as well, but Tomato drinking up. catching up on that resource department. Of course, these are two characters that like standing at a distance and getting charges on things. Tomato 2 drinks here, and a third right there, so a lot of damage going on. Ooh! Preemptive drive impact into the command throw. Now that was a lot of drive gauge for Lil Tuna. Down to about 2.5. So Tomato got a chance to make something happen. Doesn't drive rush cancel and instead takes the safe jump.
That was risky. That was risky.
Yeah, could have drive rush canceled into a bigger combo, potentially having to spend level 1. Instead takes the reset with that safe jump and moves on, taking that first round. Not sure what happened there. Lil Tuna was probably going for a slower button.
Covering that distance. Palm thrust.
Now, if you get hit by the Winds Gather from Lily, you can be at distance to get command grabbed immediately after. So, creates a 50-50 on its own.
Like rocket.
Taking that level 3. A lot of drive gauge on deck as well, so could potentially get a pretty long combo after.
Yeah, this could be done.
Tomato in the past has been a fan of using the level 3 juggle to reset into a drive impact wall splat. Didn't go for it there and instead just going to take that Rekka. Game 1, going to Tomato.
Very interesting gameplay here.
Lil Tuna taking a deep breath.
Tomato being very aggressive.
And I think you kind of have to be against Lily a little bit.
Yeah.
If you're too passive, she gets to set up that offense. If you're too aggressive, you run right into her down heavy punch. Jumping over that down heavy punch though. Tomato taking the second drink, so has the dive kick available to him. Which of course is, ooh, actually had a chance to DI back and just was a little bit too slow maybe.
Too far away.
Taking that third drink, command grab available.
Wow, that anti-air. The crouching meaty punch, anti-air.
Spending that drive gauge, gonna take the fourth drink here, so now we are fully unlocked Jamie.
Gotta watch out for level 1.
Big damage coming up. Ooh, went for, I guess that's a frame kill. Taking that record though. There it is. And you know, he hits you enough times, he says, alright, take a seat. Angry Lil Tuna facing elimination with this round right here. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve. Gonna take that punish counter into the plus frames. Tomato's been drive reversaling on the Condor Spire a lot. Just not wanting to deal with the plus frames.
And Tomato's running low on meter here. Ooh, that's a punish. Oh, didn't get it.
Not close enough for a wall splat, so Tomato.
Ooh,
Need another
grabs
taking the
out
grab
of it.
though. Here comes that first drink. Wow, not quick enough. So now Tuna got Tomato down to yellow health. Critical art on deck for Tomato. Doesn't spend it, instead taking that second drink.
Nice anti-air.
There's the DP and the reset into the stun, taking some drinks. Take a seat, Tuna. Here comes the critical art, sweeping you off your feet, Tomato.
Is this gonna kill?
Yeah, this is gonna be a 2-0 Tomato.
Oh, wow.
Ripping out her throat, ripping out her heart.
Wow. That was... You know what? I think that there was a time where I played Tomato and I thought I was gonna be safe, and like it ended up killing me, and I was like, oh man, like I had like this like great reaction, and everyone just like laughed at it.
I think you get conditioned sometimes, just looking at the amount of damage that he does without any drinks, and then he gets fully charged up. He's doing 110%.
Right.
So suddenly he becomes a pretty damaging character and was able to show it off there. The critical art, the wall stun, all of that made for the kill combo for Tomato, who's going to move on in loser's bracket. DiGiorno and Moon sitting in winner semis. We are waiting on Ricky Icebeam and Toasty, who I believe will probably be called soon. Beefcake G and John Hazard on the other side of losers. How you feeling about this tournament so far, Karate Kevin?
I think it's been great so far. I mean, we're always seeing the improvement from people. It's a little bit on the lighter side, I think, but it's nice to see that we've seen some trades of people and seen some faces like Angry Little Tuna. We haven't seen them in a while. We haven't seen Waffle in a little while. So, and John Hazard just still grinding it away. So it's nice to see these people coming in.
Yeah, I think this is the third week in a row for Hazard. So entering the Street Fighter 6 bracket, kudos to him, putting himself out there and certainly impressing me at the very least, and taking a set so far. I think that he's shown some good stuff, and I'm excited to see his growth in this game. And
Yeah.
we were talking, me and Toasty, about how this is kind of the time of year, I think, in the FGC where maybe not as many big tournaments are happening. It's a little bit more spaced out, so this is the time to try out new stuff, try to really impress that game. Getting called,
All right,
pulled
buddy,
out of
good luck.
action, so here's some brotherly commentary for you all.
Good luck, dude.
Thank you.
Time to get their credit cards ready.
Instantly already. All right, so up next, it looks like we got DiGiorno and Moon.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I do need you for bracket when you're done with that.
Got you. Oh, because Diddle probably just got freed up.
Oh. So
How you doing?
How you doing?
You know?
Hey, I didn't see your name in the bracket. What's happening?
No, you know
man?
what? I'm doing a cleanse right now,
Oh,
and I'm doing a specific like Street Fighter 6 fast.
okay.
You know?
Because
Um,
I'm representing here.
You-
Shoto
so-
Brothers. I'm representing
know.
the Shoto Brothers here.
And let me tell you something I thought about doing today.
What? What'd you think?
I said if I was going to enter, it was
Yeah.
going to be just for fun. Hard to do.
Yeah.
And I was going to change my name to #1 Gui fan and just play Ryu all night.
You see that?
But
Pulling my heartstrings.
we'll save it for later. Right now we got Moon and DiGiorno. They're playing their mains. They're playing serious
Absolutely.
in that brotherly competition.
And we're getting the neutral battle here. We're in the corner now.
Oh yeah. Moon DiGiorno scored a sick jump in, and look what one jump in did to the whole round now.
Yep.
Okay.
Just letting them breathe.
Yeah, give them that space. They kind of demand it with the fireball, and then sometimes, when these jittery characters, if they're not doing something, they don't know what to do.
It's true. I would categorize me as somewhat jittery.
Yeah, you think
sometimes.
so? Yeah,
Yeah. Like I'm constantly bouncing. Like I'm not kind of staying still or such.
Yeah.
Moon in the burnout,
Ooh, not good.
and DiGiorno's got lots of meter. Might as well not spend. Yeah, I was gonna say. I
Yeah.
hope Moon doesn't spend that level 1 because don't spend the resources. The match is pretty much already over.
Yeah, and don't go for the obvious drive impact either because he had the super ready, so you need to risk it there. Grab out of it.
Works.
Hell no. We say no to throws.
No, I take them all day though.
Hell yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Okay? Lord Daigo above. Ooh, you boys been laughing?
And you know what? I was having a conversation with DiGiorno, and we were talking about this, and that everything that we had in that conversation showed right there. He said he's been labbing, doing the Tatsu with the fireball. That's a perfect knockout.
Damn. DiGiorno. So last week, Moon eliminated DiGiorno, right? Is that what happened last week?
I don't remember.
Oh, no,
DiGiorno wasn't here
last
last week. No.
So I'm not technically wrong. He was so scared to fight Moon, he kept it out a week. No, did he say what Tatsu that was? Medium
I
kick
believe that
Tatsu?
was medium, yeah. I would use medium.
Hell yeah.
I would use heavy if I had to get the switch. So Moon burned himself out pretty quick here with DiGiorno with lots of meter, and that's one problem that Moon and I have. I think we burn out pretty fast when we fight people like DiGiorno and Ricky Icebeam.
You're just so desperate to get something going, and you just, muscle memory takes over. You're aggressive, and before you know it, you're coated in white. There it is again.
He's doing it.
And then you're playing Street Fighter 2.
But now
Yeah, there you
the
go.
tables have turned. DiGiorno's in burnout. Moon
Anti-air.
Moon's got a decent amount of meter, and man, DiGiorno is just like, I don't want your sweepy fireballs.
Hell no. He's 3 for 3 on those right now.
Oh wow.
Oh, and you just got all the cash back in his bank account right now. Your boy's ready to play.
Yeah, saw that coming. OG fireball. Oh, he thought it was happening and he didn't get it. He got 3 of them and got greedy on the 4th.
Hey, we take those. We take those. The message has been delivered to Moon, okay?
Back in the corner again. What is Moon gonna do? He's gonna take a throw?
You know, there's a DP.
No, he hasn't done that.
Your boy jumped in on DiGiorno.
And this looks like a
Horny
perfect.
is on your boy.
No.
Hey, yo, set up, safe jump, switches sides. Now it's Moon's turn.
Can't jump at DiGiorno. Just can't.
Nope, nope. This is a no-fly zone.
That was really good.
Yeah, playing that nuke. That's great.
Ooh, gets the overhead. Ooh, doesn't get it.
Taking it
Ooh,
with
but
it.
he's gonna take him to the corner now.
Let's go.
Level 2, Moon's favorite.
You want to talk about shenanigans? Let's go.
Oh!
Oh!
That was nice.
Oh my god.
Man, he is doing some business over here.
Some commerce is going on. Is that what's
Yeah.
happening? Commerce is happening. Oh!
Oh! Nice DI.
Wow.
This should be it.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, he drops it! But he
He's
should
burnt
still
out.
have
He
it.
just wait. Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh
He
my god, he stopped.
So you can interrupt it between the second and third times, but if you're not prepared, I just let it go.
Yeah, I just
I don't
let it
need
go.
to be that much of a badass, but clearly DiGiorno does, because that's now another medium kick Tatsu.
Backs away. Knew that was gonna happen. He always backs away after that, and then goes into fierce. Nice. No OD wake up from Moon so far, right?
Guess not. Oh, okay. Going back to the old routes to jump in. Respect here.
Whoa, that was interesting. This still could be anybody's game. We have the same amount of health meter.
Oh, and then you spoke.
No anti-air from Moon. Goes for the parry. Saves himself.
Oh, I wish you could DP again after that. That'd be
Ryu
so sick.
can. Ryu
Ryu
can,
can?
yeah.
What's up with this privilege? Huh?
Well, you know, Ken's privileged in other areas, so.
It's because I got the shoes and you got the sandals,
That's right, baby.
Jesus.
Well, I play with the version with Bear Hoyts,
Oh,
so.
you would. You're a
Alright.
Hoyt Huddle fan. Shout out to X-Board in Westport. R.I.P. Oh, I hate that. move.
R.I.P.
I hate that move.
No anti-air again, but DiGiorno will show him an anti-air. EX Fireball? No.
He's like, hey,
Okay.
bro, this is what these look like.
Come on, Moon.
Oh.
Yeah, Moon's gotta stop parrying on the anti-airs.
It's a terrible habit, but it feels so good when you get it.
Yeah, but it's
No,
so
I know.
risky.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm at fault with that too.
You know what's risky? Playing this game.
Yeah.
Buying it, playing it.
Oh,
Speaking of.
Oh.
Yes,
Yeah.
Like that video we watched, he was knocking on that door, knock knock.
Yeah,
DiGiorno
yeah.
opened up, unfortunately.
Yeah, we labbing Moon. We're
Oh
labbing.
yeah, we're looking at you, bro. You look handsome, by the way, when we look at you.
Yeah. Still no anti-air. No anti-air again. And that's why
I would jump
yeah,
again. I would have jumped again.
DiGiorno can. Ooh, no. DiGiorno knows that he can just jump in now. Level 2. Moon can have this, dude. Moon can get this.
Oh, absolutely. You get this. Oh, again. Not a
Another
punch
one?
gun.
No.
Woo!
Oh. This is Dunsky's.
100%. As long as you don't drop, this one won't stop.
Burns out, but it doesn't
Yo,
matter,
don't
dude.
kill.
Nice. That was awesome.
Wow, GG's.
Yeah, baby. That's what you get for taking the week off, DiGiorno.
Oh!
We be labbing over
Tell
here,
him. When
you
he
know?
watches the replays, what do you want to tell him?
I love you. I love you,
yeah,
DJ,
And
alright?
you're handsome.
All right.
All right, take a look at this bracket. I'm going to step out of here, and you guys enjoy the rest of the tournament.
I might be up next.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, yo. Yeah.
Oh, I left my case out there.
Not my pen. That was in there.
Somebody's pen. How's it going, chat?
You did it.
I sure did. That was a weird drop at the end of game 2 for him on that punish. He was looking to get a big punish on that level 1, I think, but just ran into it. That last hit not being a true block string, I think, messes people up sometimes, which
Yeah.
is just a thing.
Advice?
It was interesting. He was trying out the Tatsu on reaction to beat my fireball.
Yeah.
Which was working out for him in that first game. So I was trying out different things to try to bait it out. just ambiguous like scenarios. Like there were definitely times where I was like, this is where I would normally throw a fireball, so let's not throw a fireball instead. I was able to get 2 Tatsu punishes because of that on block, which I think were pretty big. And I think just the fact that he was looking for it so hard, kind of blocking out other neutral options for him, not doing some of the normal DiGiorno, just hunting for the crouch medium kick and things like that.
Right.
So I think the mental stack was there for him, so I'd expect to see him do a little bit better next time. But speaking of better next time, here comes Ricky Ice Beam versus Toasty, but Ricky Ice Beam, a little bit uncommon of a sight on the Guile.
Yeah. I'm familiar with his Guile.
Yeah, it's been a while since this has been his main tournament character.
It's interesting.
His original. Guile, I don't know. I mean, he has the 5-frame leg kick and the air throw. That's
Yeah.
a good anti-air option, of course. But 5-frame punish is very important against Bison because of that
Ooh.
scissor kicks. Gonna take the back throw into the corner, and Ricky Ice Beam in a dire drive gauge situation as well. So he's gonna have to guess right a couple of times. That's a good guess right there. Almost looked like he was going for a flash kick.
A little bit.
Ooh, walks right into that Sonic Boom. Toasty looking strong though, and I think this is a positive matchup for Bison just because you can punish Guile for getting too comfortable with the Sonic Boom.
I would agree.
You got some ambiguous aerial approaches as well. Makes Guile think a little bit
Nice
about it.
anti-air.
Yeah.
Neutral jump too. But you know what? Ricky's
that
like, I'm
bait.
not having it now.
And honestly, I feel like this is kind of the sign of someone who hasn't really mained Guile in a little bit, not always having the flash kick charge on deck. I feel like if you see someone who like mains Guile, yeah, there's that, there it is right there. And like a level 3 combo would have done it for Ricky.
Well, we were playing the other day. He was playing this Guile, and of course he was. I gave him a fight, but he was ruining me, of course.
Taking that around is Toasty, punishing Ricky for dropping a couple of his flash kick charges. I think having the charge is pretty important, and of course level 3 also being a charge input means that you're talking about charging in 2 directions if you want that good combo.
Ooh, jumps over.
Yeah, gets the corner back, and
Yeah,
there's
no.
that flash kick.
Can't
If
do
you're-
it. Oh,
Toasty's gonna need to start counter DIing some of these if he's
yeah.
gonna want to beat Ricky. He's definitely fond of making you think about it in the corner. Oh, it looked like he was going for a longer combo instead, just gonna take that EX Sonic Boom to take that first game. OD.
I dislike the Japanese version. The shooty,
Shooty!
shooty.
I really like the American voice actors for most of the characters in
Yeah.
SF6. I think Terry's Japanese voice actor is funny, though, which is the most important.
True. I mean, Toasty's doing some work here,
Yeah.
man. He's doing pretty good.
Make some damage. And like we said, you know, this is the time to be trying out new stuff, so if Ricky is feeling the urge for Guile, now is the time. Yeah, a little early on the flash kick. The timing can be a little bit tricky to get the cross-up flash kick.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Toasty, I like that he's keeping it simple with the crouch heavy punch anti-airs. Looking very good. Yep.
Yep, and drive
You
impact.
better be ready for that drive impact, but the
Oh.
throw is gonna do it instead.
See, if
Ricky.
that was me, I would have gone thrown. I would be ready for the drive impact.
That's where it's nice to have a reversal super that's on back quarter circle back, because you can keep blocking but also be buffering that a little bit. Jury's only quarter circle back is her level 2 and her level 3. So having like a quarter circle back level 1 is a big deal, and then Bison has a quarter circle back level 2, which is good for that as well. But
That's
instead, I think Ricky's gonna take it here with that level 3.
Dunsky's boot to the face.
Looks like he kind of remembered how to play Guile about halfway through. Just tuned in. Is that Ricky on the box? It sure is, and he's on
It
this
is.
Guile. Cheat box Guile. A little bit nerfed though, you know. They legislated away some of the tricks for charge characters.
It's true.
But
They did.
he tightened it up. He cleaned up the gameplay, so he's going to be advancing into winter semis to face my co-commentator Kevin.
Yeah, and I hope I have as much luck as you did and slay my dragon as well.
So Toasty, good showing so far. Took his first set. He's gonna
He did
drop down the
great.
losers.
You did good.
Facing Tomato. I think that there was a little bit of nerves, a little bit of not so sure what to do, but I really like the fact that we saw the crouch heavy punch. We saw it and keep it simple on some of his punishes and the things that he was trying to go for in the neutral, in the punish game. I think that's going to serve him well, especially if you're someone who suffers from tournament nerves. You need something you can fall back on that just works.
Yeah, yeah. You know, to anyone who has just tournament nerves, you know, I know it's hard, but you just gotta breathe it out.
Yeah.
Just breathe.
I think sometimes like Toasty, he seems like the kind of player who would like having that lab time. Aedo was here earlier talking about how when he has time, he goes for like 2 hours of lab time on Tekken and an hour of lab time on SF6 on the days where he has that time. So I think he is someone who likes knowing these other punishes, these deeper combo routes, especially for a character like Bison who can reward some optimization with like really, really high damage. But if he has something he can fall back on where it's like, I don't know what to do, let's just do this combo.
Yeah,
I think that'll serve him well.
I feel like I treat, like I'm in training mode a lot, but I feel like training mode for me is like tuning a guitar. You know what I mean? Like if you're on ranked and you're not doing well, then you need to go into practice mode and you just need to like kind of tune yourself. You know what I mean?
I mean, if it's like 5 games in a row and you're like, oh, I've dropped this exact lane like 7 times in a row. Now it's time to go back, clean it up, and just maybe take a break. Not throw yourself into the competition deep end immediately. But in tournament, you got no choice. You gotta figure out what's gonna work right then and there.
Yep.
But I like the training mode for that purpose, like you said. I've heard it referred to as like kind of like flossing your teeth. You know, just something you got to do every now and then to get the bugs out.
Okay. All right.
You know, I like the discovery process of like, oh wow, this is a gimmick that I've been hit by in a match a couple of times, and now with Replay Takeover, I can also try that out through that function as well. But just being like, what the heck was that?
Enough. I don't use it enough.
It's really nice, especially when you're like, what should I have been doing about this? Because they kept hitting my block with it. It seems like the kind of thing I should be able to do something about. And you go in and look, and it's like, oh, it's -5 or whatever.
I gotta use that more.
It's a good little feature. Not Hazard and Beefcake got two characters that set up their fireball games a little bit differently. Beefcake is Aki with the slow fireball, Ed with the spacing fireball, the sort of anti-fireball fireball. As we see right
that's
there.
the second time.
And I think like as characters get, or as players get more comfortable with simple zoning game plans at Button Club, like we're seeing more anti-fireball gameplay, counterplay coming out from characters. We saw it with the Tatsus with DiGiorno. We're seeing it with the dive with Aki right here from Beefcake. It's gonna be a really strong thing if people start playing these fireball characters more slowly, more patiently.
I love my fireballs.
You know, we had chatted about that a little bit on the commentary. We're saying, you know, Kevin is an aggressive player, but he likes to access that aggression via fireballs.
And the meaty ones. Oh boy, I get full on the meaty fireballs.
I think meaty fireballs are really good in this game, just with the way like parry and level 1s work. Super strong option. Wow! I don't think he even meant to combo into the XDP. I think he meant to do it raw, but instead getting that there and runs into the fireball. Good stuff from John Hazard, who stuffs Beefcake's approach to push it to round 3 on this game 1. I really like Ed's anti-air combos off of his fireball because it's like a 2-hitter, it launches you across. It's a little bit like Akuma's in that respect. If you get that launch with the back heavy kick with Akuma, Ed kind of gets the same thing, a little bit of spin carry. Oh! Missed the reset into that drive impact for the wall splat. Now Beefcake
Doesn't throw him into the corner. That's interesting.
The XDP whipping and getting that. Goes for the sweep instead of the level 3. Beefcake doesn't go for a level 3 either. Drive reversal to take back those frames.
And John Hazard burns himself out. Not great. Ooh.
Wow.
Stops the command grab.
And level 3 for Ed goes a little bit of a distance. It's anti-fireball properties, but it's not going to matter. Beefcake taking that game 1. I was going to say, if he gets too comfortable up close, Hazard can just like bust through something with that. Not today.
Not today.
The EX Fireball, something that Hazard is using a lot of, and I think he's using it in situations where he doesn't even necessarily have to.
Yeah.
Because the first hit of the Fireball blocks the Fireball. And
Yeah.
throw out one out after. But I like the creativity from Hazard, like we said. He may not know all the options, but he's definitely going to try them out. Seeing the space, yeah, he's looking to set this up, and Beefcake recognized the spacing, recognized the fireball, and gets that wall splat right there. Perfect KO for
That boy is
BKG.
perfect.
Match point. John Hazard. Reach into that bag of tricks. Let's see what this Ed has got in store for us. I really like walking forward and parrying against slow fireballs. It's a really strong thing against them. Limits the amount of space that the opponent is able to take up. Taking that throw. Now Ed with a slow DP.
Another throw. Throw loops? Oh, they tried to go for another one. I saw it.
So I think that time Hazard actually meant to do that low cancel into the DP.
Yeah.
Looking pretty good for him. But now
Ooh.
he is one guess away from losing this game
Nice
and that
job.
match. 2-0 to BKG, but kudos to the John Hazard. I've
man.
been liking what I've been seeing from him.
Absolutely. You just got to keep working on it, and you'll get there.
Beefcake, of course, like an accomplished hockey player, someone who I think is able to make the most out of small situations like we saw there. So Hazard, I think he's against some pretty stiff competition right now, but I think the basis is there, and that is a player who, if he puts his mind to it, I think like he is going to be able to do some stuff, and it looks like he's going to do some stuff over on Tekken 8 right now.
I mean, he has the fighting game brain.
Yeah,
You
he's
know
got
what I
that
mean? So
background.
he can adapt.
So Kevin and Ricky on the
Alright,
winner
guys.
semis, Tomato and Toasty over here. So
I'm gonna go get somebody for you, and then I'm gonna.
okie
That's
dokie.
a-
Best of luck.
Thanks, sir.
We're getting down to it, chat. The top 8 is starting to shake out in this bracket. Almost narrowed it down to the top 6, actually, once Tomato and Toasty is done right here. How you guys been? Have you guys been watching any of the CPT stuff? Any of the Capcom Pro Tour? Street Fighter 6, we saw Noah the Prodigy take a Capcom Pro Tour or Capcom Cup spot in the Dominican Republic this weekend. He's a player who I think a lot of people have mixed feelings on. The monitor cutting out right there, but me, I'm still here. You guys are stuck with me. Noah the Prodigy, controversial character, a guy who is willing to just spend it. Hey, Beefcake!
What's happening?
We were talking about you about a couple minutes ago.
Oh, I did just play, so it makes sense.
Yeah. How you feeling? How's that match for you?
It was fun. I had fun. I haven't played Hazard in a while, so it was fun to play against him.
Yeah. I've been saying, like, I've been liking the basis of what I see from him. Like, the framework is there. He's got spacing that he's looking for and things like that.
Yeah, he's from what was it? Because he was talking to Ricky a while. He's still trying to get into grips with the mechanics of the game.
Yeah.
He's slowly getting there.
I think, like, if he starts buffering some of these combos into, like, knockdown combos, corner carry combos, and things like that, he's going to see improvement immediately. And then add in maybe some anti-airs. Ed's got a couple of good anti-air normals as well as, like, a DP. So I think, like, that the potential for a strong player is right there. But
Yeah.
speaking of strong players, Tomato and Toasty coming up.
It's Sauce versus Bison. Or if he's wearing the outfit 2 white, he's Milk Bison.
Milk Bison, but right here, Cloaked Bison.
Yeah, Cloaked Bison, or Hobo Bison, whichever one you prefer.
Where did the rest of the man's cabinet go? I mean, we've been asking that. I think he stole it from a local shelter, like an orphanage or something like that. The kids have been looking. They're trying to play NBA Jam.
Hey man, say what you will, that stick is awesome.
Tomato, he does not want to be in this corner, and he wants these drinks.
Nah, he wants his opponent to be in the corner. That's where Jamie shines.
And Tomato, I mean, with the heavy punch being a little bit ambiguous with the cancel into the drive impact, he loves getting those resets into the wall splats. Toasty throwing. He's embraced Street Fighter 6.
Embracing the toxicity that is throw loops.
Stick is fire. Yes, definitely agreed.
Yeah, this stick is definitely fire.
Now chip is a factor, and I think Tomato got chipped right there.
Yep.
Very difficult to avoid Bison in a chip scenario. He's coming at you.
Yeah, his scissor kicks is very degenerate in this game.
We kind of saw a meta developing over the last few weeks where players have been, I think, sort of in response to the M. Bison and Lily Rise, they've been using a lot of neutral jump to beat the neutral skip specials.
Yeah, I mean that is one strat to beat the scissors. One thing that frustrates me is like in the when I play Aki as the Bison matchup, the spacing where like any other character would be able to punish with their light kick, I cannot because her light kick is very stunning.
Yeah. Makes a lot of sense. I think having a good 5-frame is very important for this matchup. Otherwise, you're working a little bit harder to punish that scissor kicks.
Exactly.
So Toasty took that first game, was able to stop Tomato's approaches and keep him from getting too much offense going. I think he was stuck at 2 drinks for most of that game.
Yep. That's Jamie's game plan. Get drinks and just keep laying on the sauce as much as you can.
And I think it makes sense. You can't really reset to neutral too much against Bison because he has those good neutral skip tools.
Yeah. But between like I don't know what the jump is called, but like his jump that he has where he can just bounce between either his dive or the stomp and then the scissor kicks, it's rough.
I liked what I saw there from Toasty. He was ready to stuff that drive rush and just drop the combo. Tomato gonna take it. He had 4 drinks that round though, so he was able to find the hits that he needed. But like we said, I mean, Toasty, I think things are looking up for him. He's about to make a big breakthrough, I think.
Yeah. He has improved quite a bit since he's picked up Bison, I will say.
Bison definitely a character where the simplicity lets you sort of improve as a player, right? Because you have to focus on less scenarios and you can simplify it to, are they drive rushing at me or are they jumping at me? Whatever the case may be.
Yeah, like he has a very simple game plan and it works for people who stick to it.
So Tomato went for the install. Still got a lot of time left on that and got the command grab there.
Yeah, that cheeky command grab.
Wow, he was definitely going for that DP. Instead got a crouch kick. This is not going to anti-air, so Toasty, if he can get a good punish here, should be able to take this round, push it to match points.
Yeah, I think he was trying to go for the DP there, but he got a misinput on that one.
Toasty has really been abusing the good jump in from Bison. He's got some great jump in normals. You have to be careful with the Devil Rise.
Devil reverse.
Devil Reverse, Devil Rise.
It's all the same thing. Rise or fall, Bison will do both.
Tomato just gonna take a drink right here. 3 drinks, command grab on deck. Instead just takes the regular grab, but stole the corner back. 4 drinks for Tomato. Toasty, 3 bars. Goodness gracious, what is happening?
Some spaghetti. That's
yeah,
what's
the
going
command grab. I was gonna say the drive rush into the command grab is a threat right now.
Seems to be for the command grab again. That is the thing that he likes to go for, and it catches you off guard all the time.
Toasty and Tomato tying this set up 1-1. Reset to neutral, fellas.
Yep. Love to see it.
Blocking that, and here comes a combo into the mine setup. Oh, took too many liberties with that second dash.
I think he could have punished with something other than a jab there, because I think Jamie's -9 after he does the second Rekka.
Making a lot of sense right there. Tomato going into burnout just to get Toasty off his back. I think that dive kick might have been punishable at that distance.
Most likely.
But Tomato's still in burnout, and Toasty, he's got it going on, converting into the Mai and taking that round again. Once again, a match point for there. And I don't know what he's yelling about, but it probably doesn't matter right now.
Probably just spouting out angry stuff. Toasty's the resident angry man in Button Club. I don't think he'll be happy until Capcom finally decides to announce, oh, he got an anti-air. Oh!
There it is! He was ready for it.
He was ready for it.
Oh, and he's gaming. Look at his mouth.
I feel like once they bring Cody back into Street Fighter, then Toasty will be happy. But until then, he'll just be an angry man.
Angie. Wow, he is trying to bait out something from Tomato, but Tomato did not bite. Suddenly, Toasty and burnout. Tomato with 3 drinks. Of course, the command grab is on deck.
Yeah.
Toasty's gonna have to be careful. Gets dive kicked right there. Watch the drive rush into the command grab. He was 2+.
2+.
So now.
Oh, he pressed the button.
And you heard it there.
This should kill.
Critical Art taking it for Tomato, but Toasty with a huge meter advantage going into this final game, final round.
Having a level 3 on stock.
Does he know he has a meter advantage? He's still talking.
Yeah.
Ooh, tried to slide in. Tomato got that first drink. This should be a second. Instead drops that combo. Here comes Toasty with the grab. He's coming in and breaks the break dance.
Yeah, I think he was trying to do a DP on that one, but got the sweep instead.
Yeah, quarter circle forward versus a DP motion, definitely something that will trip even the most experienced players out.
Yeah.
But here comes a third drink for Tomato. No, just gonna
Safe
take
jump?
the safe jump.
Uh,
Somebody did something over there at Soul
it's-
Calibur.
It's always hype over in the Retro Garden.
Ooh, okay, so Toasty still has critical art on deck, and Tomato is getting close to a health range, but able to move his drive gauge up. Didn't get for.
That'll do it.
Went for strike instead of the throw. Finally decided to just press those buttons, and Toasty lost on that defensive interaction, but was really, really strong throughout that set. I like the adaptations. I like the stuff I was seeing from him. Tomato gonna move on, though. 2-1 for him. Gonna face DiGiorno in the loser's bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Ricky Ice Beam and Karate Kevin still queued up on the winner's side.
Depending on who loses that is the person I'll be facing.
So good stuff out of Tomato.
Yeah, yeah.
Strong player as always. And the things that we had been talking about, we finally saw coming out from Toasty, defending against the drive impact in the corner, defending against the drive rushing in. I liked that he was actually converting off of punishing the drive reversal. I think that's something that he struggled with in the past, so
Yeah,
I love seeing that out of him.
yeah. Even sometimes when we're in a block drive reversal, sometimes I'll punish that too late, even though it's super broadcasted to you.
I think it's even funnier because for grapplers, their best punish for drive reversal is usually the command grab, right?
Usually,
so
yeah.
if you miss it, you feel extra bad because that's what my character does, right?
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Command grab guy. But Kevin and Ricky Ice Beam queued up a matchup we've seen a good amount of here at Button Club. Saw a little bit of last week as well. I believe it was the grand finals matchup. But it's gonna be interesting to see if Ricky stays on the Guile.
Has he been playing the Guile the whole time?
He
I haven't been
played
watching the
Guile
whole time.
earlier in the bracket, yeah.
Yeah, because I did see him play using Guile against Toasty.
Instead going to the Luke,
Yeah, that's the Luke.
tried and true, showing.
Shoto versus Shoto.
So we're kind of talking about it with Kevin. Fireball game, so essential to his game plan, essential to his neutral. Ricky.
With the pocket sand.
Getting that counter hit confirmed. Into a nice little right and uppercut. Got Kevin into the corner, punish countering that parry attempt. And here comes the throw loop.
Yep.
Kevin fighting back. No trade combo. Wow, Ricky has been great with the counter hit jabs these last few weeks.
Yep. Keeping Kevin in the corner is like you're staying in the corner.
Spending the meter, stealing the rounds. When you got the cash, you gotta buy that check.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta spend that cash.
I'm gonna punish counter on that medium punch. I'm gonna take that throw. Kevin, it's a little bit of distance from the corner. Gonna have to fight his way back in. Ricky.
Oh, drop that DP.
With DP. Ooh.
But he got the throw. Trying to push him over in the corner.
Now counter hit Hashogeki is so good because it serves as a launcher, so you get a juggle combo out of it.
Ooh.
This is gonna be some big damage.
That's gonna hurt him.
Safe jump, baits out the parry, one guess for rounds. That was like two guesses for round in a row.
Right. Did the side switch. Now we'll see if they can get him. Oh.
And I think I actually would have liked to have seen the critical art on that hit from Karate Kevin. Fix the drive gauge situation. Instead, he went into burnout there, so Ricky taking that first game. Sometimes it's about knowing when you just gotta spend it, when you gotta fight your way back into the round.
Exactly.
And we saw it from Ricky in that round one, spending that level 1. For Kevin, I think not spending the critical art punished him a little bit, but right here, spending that Denjin Hashogeki, not punishing him. Low on drive gauge though, so he's gonna have to fight with some fireballs in order to swing the situation back in his favor. Using a lot of backdash to stay out of Ricky's effective range.
Yeah.
And Ricky getting these cross-up jumps. Kevin, I think scared to DP as well after missing that DP
After
earlier.
dropping him a couple times. Yeah, I don't blame him.
Excellent drive impact punish on that charge. Heavy knuckle, Kevin taking that round.
Good knowledge awareness there. That he can only cancel level 3 into that.
Yeah, not enough meter for Ricky to make that a winning situation for him. So Kevin taking this counter hit confirmed into the donkey kick, gets that Denjin charge and gets whiff punished hard by that knee.
Yeah, that knee is pretty degenerate sometimes.
This has been one of Ricky's favorite moves recently. The knee, setting up plus scenarios, using whiff punishes. And if he wants, he can get a burnout here. Just drops the combo, though. Taking that throw into the corner. Jab trade. And ready to counter DI right there. So if Ricky doesn't drop this, this should do it for him. Moving into match point. Ricky Ice Beam. Holding on to his meter. So Roddy Kevin still going to have to make this work. Kind of honest and true. Fair situation for both. Not going to eat that parry. Nice little punish counter throw. Instead, back to neutral we go. Getting that Denjin charge, yes. So central to his game plan. I think the buff to Ryu, where he can hold on to his Denjin if he wants to, super integral.
Yeah, that's definitely helped out quite a bit.
We've been seeing a lot of success out of Ryu recently, too. He won that Capcom Cup qualifier.
Yeah, no, didn't play like a whole lot of 5. So like I don't know like how strong of a character Ryu was, but like Ryu was pretty strong right off the gate in the first season. He's only gotten better.
Drops out of Ricky, even with the perfect knuckles coming out. Ricky, nice little anti-air. Now it's time to guess, and he guessed wrong. Ricky, if he doesn't drop this, should take it, but the drop is right there. And instead it resets into a punish counter throw to take that set, moving on to winners finals.
I'm surprised he didn't go for the level 3 after the couple of hits with after the drive rush.
Yeah, we had just talked about it. The light perfect knuckle wasn't coming out for him, and then he was dropping the follow-up, so wasn't able to confirm into the level 3s, but just cleaned up the round anyway.
Because wait, like when Luke does that super telegraphed like kick, that's what, back heavy kick?
Yep, back heavy kick into the heavy punches or the crouch heavy punch, and then rinse and repeat if you got enough drive gauge.
Yeah, 'cause I'm pretty sure like after the drive rush back heavy kick into the heavy punch, he could have canceled the level 3 and killed right there.
Yeah, it definitely looked like it, but instead, the drop into the reset works out for him, and DiGiorno and Tomato are queuing up next. Couple more refined gentlemen.
This is a match you don't see very often.
Ready to get down and dirty, though. Both of them somewhat scrappy players when the situation calls for it. Tomato definitely thriving in those situations where it's just like, I got counter hit by Jamie. What's going on?
Right.
So we'll see if DiGiorno is able to look alive. We know that he is the master of the DP. Loves going for those deep anti-airs. And if Tomato is abusing the dive kick too much, I wonder how that plays out in terms of DiGiorno's ability to anti-air it, shut down those approaches. We did see, it looks like DiGiorno is thinking about a couple of different things on the ground game, how to prevent people from setting up fireballs. Obviously doesn't apply to Jamie, but if Jamie is, using a heavy palm to get in, for example, is there something DiGiorno has for that? Is he ready to reaction DI it or jump it or something like that?
Yeah. Going with the tried and true Ken.
Got a nice little cyan and white outfit going on.
The Joro's been messing around with the Geef casuals. It'd be cool to see him like just hop that out once in a while during the tournament.
Geef and Jamie gets to be a pretty messy matchup sometimes. I feel like those are two characters that are swinging at each other. Jumps over the sweep.
Just doing the the Dragon Lash right off the bat.
Just taking a long combo. I think he was going for some heavy meter build. Takes that deep DP as well. Not able to block the drive reversal, so Tomato out of the corner and into burnout he goes.
Not very good.
And I think, okay, so one thing that pro players have been doing, if you do a drive rush medium into the drive impact, drops the combo and gets the reset into the stun, gonna take some drinks. Show him what's up, Jamie. What the?
That was wild.
That dude is turning that EV. Levels to this.
Right? Gets the paw for the Drake. tried to bait something with the dive kick, but he was not biting.
Well, Tomato in a pretty strong position here, even though his back is to the wall. 2 drinks, small health lead. About to go away though.
Yep.
Drive rush.
Ken doing Ken things. It's not a Ken match unless they do an ODDP.
Giorno turning the heat up. Gonna be able to tech that throw. Yes, there's that DP, so now Tomato's gonna have to make it work with 2 bars in a dream. Gets the jump in. Oh, the drop combo was huge. He was gonna get a knockdown potentially with that Rekka, but instead, that game is gonna go to DiGiorno.
Exactly. OD palm right out the gate.
You know, when it works, it works.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work, what are you gonna do about it?
I mean, he's safe on palm, so worst case, he just blocks it and you just call it a day.
Yeah, you gotta make it whiff if you want to punish it, or like preemptively DI it somehow. And I don't think you have enough time to reaction to DI it. Giorno at a pretty big lead, so Tomato getting that whiff punish, taking that first drink of this second game. Here's that deep DP, and yes, the jump approaches. Tomato's gonna have to figure out a different angle. The palm angle, not gonna work though.
He's got to stay on the ground. He's playing against DiGiorno. His anti-air game is very on point.
Too scared, staying on the ground though. DiGiorno can just wait for that approach, get that DP going, just like we saw. Match point for DiGiorno. Tomato gonna throw him into the corner, steal that drink, but not able to get it. DiGiorno knew he had enough time to interrupt it, and now he's doing the throw pressure. Gets that first drink. This could make all the difference for Tomato. A second drink means that suddenly he's able to go under fireballs.
I got the anti-air.
Gets the jump in too. Not a huge punish, but the second drink gonna be important and blocks the EXDP. What is the punish here? Just takes the third drink instead. And takes the low light counter hit confirmed. Pushes it to the final round of game 2. Full meter as well. Taking a drink, taking a second one. Step kick for DiGiorno. Ooh, and a big punish counter. Into the corner you go. Tomato, if he can get out. Wow, the dive kick into the level 3. This should be a big corner carry combo if Tomato wants it. Or he could go for several drinks right here. Maybe fuel all the way up. Just gonna take the... Oh, no! And no defense against stun right here.
This
means that
should
DiGiorno, if he doesn't drop, we're looking at a level 3 confirmed to take it. Take the set. Ooh, you hate to see that. Dropping the combo out of the level 3. Tomato red in the face like a tomato himself.
Exactly, but you know what? He's been working on anti-air and he was able to land that, so that's a win in my book.
Yeah, excellent to see out of him, and I don't think his play was bad at all. A couple of big drops just gave the games to DiGiorno, but if you play that set back after Tomato has a couple of minutes in the lab, I feel like he is able to swing that results in his favor if he wants. So DiGiorno gonna advance to loser semifinals, guaranteed top 4, Karate Kevin and yourself on the other side of losers quarters, and me and Ricky Icebeam waiting in winners finals.
So depending on whether I win, I could be facing the pizza from home himself.
That's true. That's true. You know, I'm on a little bit of a food budget this month, right? Thanksgiving coming up, about to go on vacation to NYC for the weekend.
Oh, nice.
And, you know, takeout pizza, you can make that last if you really want.
Yeah.
That's what I've discovered.
Hanging out with family is always a good time.
Yeah, I'll be spending a few weeks for the Christmas vacation with my family over in Cali, and then Thanksgiving, the weekend with my girlfriend up in NYC. Gonna catch some Broadway, gonna see some friends. Gonna be a great time.
What are you gonna go see at Broadway?
We're still deciding exactly
Beefcake,
what it's
get
gonna
outta
be.
here,
Oh,
you
Beefcake has been jettisoned!
Leave!
Oh no!
Go play your game!
Oh, voted
So I can
off
talk
of the
about
outing.
it! Alright!
Hey, Toasty.
Dude, we're back!
Welcome back, Toasty.
Ow, my head. Yeah, we're good. Anyway, how we doing, folks?
Doing good. I
How
hope
we
you don't
doing?
watch
Good,
this VOD back. We've been saying horrible, horrible things about
I
you.
watch them every week, and trust me, I believe it.
Okay.
We had a banger. Me and Tomato.
Karate Kevin and Beefcake G getting queued up. Couple of players. I think they do see each other, you know.
Oh yeah, they play often.
Yeah, so the Aki and the Ryu. A little bit of a fireball battle, and the fireball battle has been on our mind this weekend because we've been seeing, or this week, because we've been seeing Beefcake using the Aki, the lunge,
The lunge.
to go underneath the fireballs.
The funny dive.
So we'll see how that plays out against Kevin, who is a self-admitted Fireball enjoyer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
he loves playing Fireball game.
Oh, he's
I've been himself up.
talking about something.
You want to give a little chatter? I mean, chatter never hurt.
Beefcake getting set up, laughing, having a good time. Always a good time to be around Beefcake. Always a good time to be around you, Toasty, my man. And always a good time to be around you, chat. Check out our socials. Check us out in Westport, Massachusetts at Omnisource Games. Every Monday we got Tekken, we got Street Fighter, we got a random game that Tomato is interested in that month.
And we have Guilty Gear.
Guilty Gear Strive.
We don't talk about that game. That game's stinky for stinky people.
And that's why it's free entry.
True. Only real stinky people play Guilty Gear.
I really enjoy Guilty Gear Strive for what it is, but I would not want to compete in it.
I can't do it, dude.
I appreciate the great character designs, the great sound design, the visuals are beautiful.
The only like anime fighter I can take, or just like 2D of that like realm I can take is Dragon Ball Fighters, and that's it. And Marvel. I played a lot.
I'm sad I missed Dragon Ball Fighters Prime, but
Such a good game, dude.
yeah.
Anyway, into the match here, Aki getting a lot of offense to start off here. Last Beefcake.
We were talking about Aki's combo routes. It seems like sometimes all roads lead to the corner bubble.
Oh yeah.
But getting there, that's what the trick is for Aki and Beefcake. Always showing a mastery of his character and ability to find those combo routes.
Something that me and Will brought up earlier when we were in the booth that I want to know your take on. Beefcake's Strive Meter usage. We usually think he's pretty conservative about it. What do you think?
Yeah, and I think Aki is a character where she doesn't have like a great drive rush cancel button, so that's the big thing, right? So,
And it's also too like when you're playing full screen, like the two EXs you're probably going to do are bubble sometimes and then the dive.
and I think like it's nice for Aki because she can focus on using the drive gauge for defense and focus on using it for big corner punishes.
Oh, unfortunate.
The EX Fireball is obviously like really strong for her, but EX moves are nice in this game because they don't lock you out from regenning drive gauge as long as drive rush cancel does. Drive rush cancel is extra expensive because you gotta wait a really long time for that to work. Gonna get the level 1 right here and still in burnout for Karate Kevin, so he's gonna have to fight his way out using the 2 super bars that he has, and that jump out is the start of something if Kevin wants it to be. Gets the throw, and now Beefcake doesn't have a lot of options to get out of this corner because of their EX slide weak to throw.
Ooh, a little bit of a weird interaction there, but that's cross up for you. Just will catch him for level 2. That was so smart,
Counter
man.
hits the Denshin
So
charge.
smart. And Kevin's got a clap for that too. He was
Yeah.
clapping.
It's good knowledge, and this is what we're talking about with Beefcake. He knows what's going on. He's
Oh, yeah.
looking at the screen, and he's like, all right, I should use this move.
Beefcake, honestly, knowing the guy since the start, because we both been coming really, really early.
Excellent drive rush.
Dude,
counter.
he's insane. I love that guy.
I really think like the thing I appreciate about Beefcake, right? is out of like all the players here, even if maybe he doesn't always have the highest level results, I feel like he understands his character as good as anybody here, if not better.
He is one of our like absolute specialists when it comes to his character.
There comes the little snakes.
'Cause it's like I don't think we've seen anybody other than like Tom last week, right? Or 2 weeks ago that really tried to play Aki.
That's true.
Really just him.
I played a little bit of Aki on ranked, and I was like, Beefcake will know what to do there, but I don't. Baits out the parry. Karate Kevin taking that first round of this game too.
I can't telepathically commune with Beefcake to get the info.
I got this hit, Beefcake. What should I do? Let me just text him on Discord really quick. Poison, counter hit.
Oh, DI! We will see a nice chunk of damage there.
Yeah, so compared to a character like Ryu, where you're doing a lot of heavy punch cancel or crouch medium kick cancel, Aki is just like,
Oh, nice counter.
does he go for backdoor or just a big old combo here?
That's what he can. Doesn't he just spend?
Jumps over the drive reversal. And now Beefcake, we're still on drive gauge.
Would have burned him out if he level 3'd there, but lots of safe here.
But yeah, compared to a character like that, Aki not having the low cancel into the drive rush cancel, instead she just goes for somewhat safe raw drive rushes instead, which only costs 1 bar.
Yeah.
Ah,
nice,
great
perfect
parry. So now Beefcake, if he wants to spend level 3, can take this round. Instead, gonna take the level 1.
Choosing to burn him out.
Chunk the burnout, but the parry scaling
doesn't
is
even burn.
actually gonna make it half as much drive gauge damage.
A little unfortunate though. I was feeling it. Grab
Ooh,
there.
got the counter hit.
I was feeling it. Kevin, one interaction
Kevin
here.
snuck
Get
it
him.
in.
Oh, actually, that ends the game. What was I
Yeah,
gonna say?
there's the-
I thought Beefcake had the round.
No, Kevin
Very
cleaning
nice,
up the
though.
game too. Found his opportunity and took it, and that's. I think I would describe Kevin as an opportunist. He's definitely somebody who's gonna.
He's really good at sneaking in hits.
Yeah. Just when you think you've won the round, he's like, "Oh, I'm Ryu. I've landed a heavy punch. Here's 4,000 damage."
You're gonna hold that.
Hoshogeki!
Heavy Hashirageki, of course, safe, right?
I believe so. But interruptible.
Yeah.
There comes the little stab into
Actually,
the fake
let
safe
me-
jump into the throw.
Let me fact check that before I say something to be certain because I don't want to look at it.
I'm fairly certain Light Hasho is -4.
It never hurts to check, Bob.
Here comes a sweep, a driver sweep. Not something you see every day. I imagine he was going for heavy Tatsu to get out of that corner. Instead, resetting the neutral, got the Denjin charge up. And a nice even drive gauge situation as well. So Kevin definitely gonna be able to make up this life deficit if he has a good hit.
Yeah, light is -3, medium is -6, and then heavy is +2.
Oh, that's plus. My fault. Was not familiar with your game. I mean, that makes sense. Light Hashigeki is a move that Ryu's like to use on block a lot because if they get the counter hit, it's a juggle.
It's also like ridiculous on whip, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good command grab.
Not very easy to punish at all. But here comes a punish for Beefcake. That match point actually sneakily gets that parry in, and one hit should do it if Beefcake is able to get a level 3. Oh, could have canceled that into a level 3
Showed
to
a bit of
close it.
dominance here, but Kevin never doubt him.
Yeah, Kevin. Oh, like we talked about, the counter hit Hasho getting that juggle. Super huge for Ryu. And it being safe, I think, is like also a really big deal for him. So Kevin, I mean, he gets like a jump in or something, that's suddenly like a critical
Risky
arc
DI.
combo.
Oh, but doesn't get
This
the
is
deep.
the DP. Beefcake 2-1. Moving on to top 4. Gonna feast DiGiorno.
But a very, very nice game for Karate Kevin.
Yeah,
Nothing to be
and
upset about
I really think like if he got a couple of the anti-airs that he missed, something like that, like, you know, he was on the back foot for a lot of that set and was able to make a lot out of it. The opportunist almost was able to strike right there. I thought the level 3 was coming out, to be
Yeah,
honest.
I mean, it happens in festivals, yeah.
But instead, Beefcake gonna be moving on to losers semis. Myself and Ricky Icebeam on to winners finals. So that'll probably be up next.
I would assume so, yeah.
DiGiorno chatting somebody up.
Rez is
Looks like
giggling.
Ricky.
He's giggling in the background there, I can tell. He's
Big
like giggler.
I love Aki. Let's go, Mr. Cake, says Tomlet.
Tom, dude, let's go, man.
Miss
Thought I
ya.
left the door open. My
Miss
fault.
ya, miss ya. That's me. They're calling me.
Get out there, bitch. Hook 'em up. All right, who am I gonna get though? Who am I gonna get? Let's see. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Oh, it's you. Hi.
Toaster.
Oh my God! It's Aida.
Toasty.
It's Eiito. It's him.
How we doing? We're gaming.
That's what I'm calling you now.
How we doing, man?
You're Eiito.
Street Fighter gaming over here, bro.
What a game, you know?
What a game.
What do you know about Street Fighter?
What a game.
What a
Street,
game.
Street Fighter,
This is a game that's played for money.
Six.
Did you know that?
brother, I think that every single game that we host here at Button Club is questionably played for money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially Tekken. I'm still waiting to play that.
Same actually, yeah, but you know, let's get some shout outs in the chat. How are we doing, Mr. Cheeseburger, Mr. Tom, Mr. Mrs. Dream Sweet? The Dream Sweet is Jenny.
yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
I
it's
was-
Jenny.
yeah. And we've got, who else we got? We've got Upsetty Spaghetti. They talk a lot in chat too, right?
Yeah.
We got the gang.
Some of the Boston folks.
We got the whole gang. How we doing? We're playing some Street Fighter. We're talking about some Street Fighter.
Questionably.
We're gaming on some Street Fighter.
Also questionable. Anyway, Moon and Ricky Icebeam, two people. Who have
Okay,
flashed
we gotta talk
many
about this,
times.
right?
What
Moon?
do we gotta talk about?
Moon might. So let's say, for example, we did the awards again, and we had a superlative for most improved player for
Oh, it'd
Street
be
Fighter and Tekken. I think for Street Fighter, it would have
It would
to be
be him.
Moon.
Yeah.
Moon has leveled up so much in
It's
the past,
ridiculous.
8 months of me knowing Moon. It is actually crazy how much I've seen Moon just explode in this. Like, it's
Frankly, he's that guy.
honestly, after watching Moon play at ECT, because I didn't travel to ECT with Moon, but we met up, and
met
you know,
up.
a lot of Button Club people kind of, you know,
Got
had
together.
their mingling at ECT. I watched pretty much all of Moon's sets in Street Fighter.
Ricky drive rushing right into the fireball there, but good, perfect parry, able to take the turn back. Sorry for cutting you off.
The Rickalorian. No, you're good. Honestly. The Rickalorian.
Moral of the story.
The Rickalorian Ice Beam versus the Moon. The lad himself.
Moral of the story, Moon, we love you.
Moon, you're him. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Starting off here, getting the first round, but Ricky able to throw his dominance out onto the field here.
Ooh, whiffs the. That must have been a frame kill.
Setups.
Setup. Ha ha ha. Setup.
Funny knee, funny knee, funny knee. Playing a guard game here. Ricky very hard to get out of the corner with enough experience, trust me. But where you going? Gets confirmed. Very
Boom.
nice.
Nice little 1-1 here. Solid counterplay. Nice little clap back from Ricky. Spacing out with some.
I gotcha.
That spacing tool is so good.
Yeah.
I think Ricky's strong suit as a player is probably the throw. I feel like every time I see Ricky, here we go.
Yeah.
Every time I see Ricky on good offense, it's just always
Ricky-
guessing incorrectly on throw loops.
Ricky
Always.
is really good at getting in your.
Yeah, absolutely.
He makes you make mistakes.
And I, I'm not great at this game, but I fought Ricky, and my biggest thing was he plays the mental game of just guessing better than you by mere presence, just by like existing in a certain area and going, you have two options, and I'm gonna guess which one you're gonna do, and I'm gonna punish you. Like,
And of course, always just solid fundamentals. All
no, of course,
as
yeah.
usual.
Whereas someone like Moon, where I see Moon thrive is, I love the difference between Mike V and Moon with the way they use super. I see Moon do the level 2 all the time.
Moon is a big feng shui guy
Yeah.
because of the mental mix that it can put through. Feng shui is super fast, makes a lot of things safe. Also likes to do it when in burnout. Helps out.
Well, I mean, it kind of just like enables you to play
Safe.
in like a really like turbo offensive way that just lets you regain all of that drive meter back.
But I mean,
It's
that's
kinda
like that's like any character with a hyper install. You know?
Absolutely.
Yo, God
Iggy?
forbid we find out what happens if Yun comes back to this game.
We got some Iggy in the chat. How
Oh
you
my
doing, brother?
God.
Richard Naturalist Beamsworth. Honestly,
Ice Beam.
I gotta say,
I know that guy.
you're cooking pretty hard with that one. I won't lie. But is Ricky gonna be cooking a little hard with this last match here?
I don't know. He's kind of on fire right now, so I would say so.
I'm gonna jump in. A little bit of a scramble. Nice punch counter. Drive reversal. No
He has
block.
a cold boy, no cold. Ah, you stupid sick boy.
Sick boy, little sick boy.
Little sick boy.
Nice
sick boy.
DP, nice grab. There we go. Playing that throw game. Double 3 bars here. This is actually this could be anyone's game. We do have Ricky
One touch
with
here from
the
Ricky. Light confirmed too.
throwing some Moon into the corner. Nice little drive rush. Get out of the corner. Now we're mid screen.
Moon doesn't
What do we
have
got cooking
any
here?
drive gates to work with.
What are the ingredients that we're cooking with? Punish, counter. That damage, man, never gets old. What is it, like
You wanna
20?
talk
I
about
don't know about that.
You want to talk about that?
I don't know if I do want to talk about that one.
Well, that's your fault for saying that. Frankly.
DP? I don't think I said that. I
Listen, I clip it and ship it, frankly.
I would not say that I necessarily said what's in quotation marks.
Folks,
after
can we get a clip to expose him, please?
Expose me?
Clip it and ship it.
No, there's no clipping. I said nice DP,
Very nice damage
as
there
in
from
a
Ricky.
dragon punch.
And the punish counter throw will end the game here.
Oh,
2-0,
just kidding.
Ricky Icefield.
We are in winners finals,
Yeah, dummy. Read.
so the game isn't over. You said the game was over.
I don't know, did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I said the game's
Clip it,
over.
clip him, expose
I
him.
said the
Clip
game's over.
him.
Because
No,
we're
you
going
need to get
You're a
clipped.
bum. You're a bum. You're such a bum. Bro. I said we're going to game 3 if you listened.
Well, the only thing I'm listening to right now is the sounds of Luke absolutely
How about this?
slap this small pajamaed woman onto the floor.
Sid Blast.
Okay. Frame kill on
Go
the
to
throw loop.
sleep.
Now here's the thing.
Moon's got
Will
a
he bring her?
hell of a hill to climb.
Will he bring her to Memphis? Is the question.
Not right now.
Is she going to Memphis?
Later?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Could be cool. You want to go to Memphis? Could be cool. Perfect. Could be neat.
Could be you.
No. I don't want to go to Memphis. If I played this game, Ricky would be putting me at Memphis every 5 seconds.
Yeah,
So.
I'm used to it. Excuse me, folks.
Any Memphers in chat? Yo, AKA Iggy. Iggy's
Yo,
our
good
resident
jump, good
Mempher in chat.
Yeah,
He's gonna get real mad I said that, and that's my
Stinky
favorite
sour,
part.
Stinky sour. Oh, Ricky.
We got some.
Oh! Good level 1 there. Stop the drive impact.
Fire.
Of course, Moon, he's ready for those. That man is stone face. He's a stone face killer. Stone face killer.
Sound Foes Killer.
He's a stone face killer right there, I tell you. I tell you what.
Burnout. Coming back though. Playing Pokemon. Ooh, that's a confirm. Gonna get a nice damn here. Misses the confirm.
Let's fight.
Fantastic throw. Great awareness. This is tense.
Let's go, Chris.
Yeah, let's go, Chris.
Oh, Moon's got a hell of a hill to climb.
This is
but
gonna
I
be a level.
think
Not a
was
level 3 confirm.
there.
He did not want it there.
Oh, but that's a yeah.
Boom, boom.
That's it.
Bop. G.
Moon's
Look at
easy,
Moon.
looking
Look
in,
at Moon.
looking in. You know, maybe,
Moon is
maybe,
Moon's
maybe,
doing a little
maybe,
health lead
maybe?
right now.
Ah, he's got a smile about it.
You gotta do it, right?
Yeah.
It looked like Ricky kind of had the Ricky had the download there. Definitely, definitely had the potential to be a very close game. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Like we were saying, Moon has been just absolutely exploding into the podium like recently.
Yeah.
Moon's growth has been so amazing, and you know, was
And
in
there's
winners
potential
finals.
to see a bit of a run back.
True.
Here.
True.
If DJ wins
We
this game
could
against
see
Mr.
a little
Beefcake.
bit of a. It's gonna be a beefcake and
Yeah, so that Moon guy.
The man
God.
is back. I'm
Fuck
gonna
that guy.
go ahead and let the experts talk about the Street Fighter, if you know what I'm saying.
I don't see any experts.
I'm gonna leave it to a little bit of that expert, if you know what I'm saying.
All I'm saying is all of us got the same wins in that winter finals. in this
Listen,
round.
you know, he might have a point. He's onto something.
How's it hanging? Oh, we're all going to Memphis in chat, huh?
Yeah, there was a bit of a discussion. Anyways, setting up for losers semis here between DJ and Beefcake. Ken and, you know what, dude, I'm gonna be so real with you. I really wanted to bust out Zangief out of nowhere for no reason. Just for
Zangief
no
against
reason.
Aki. That's an interesting matchup. You know, Aki establishing herself in that neutral. I think Zangief might struggle to get in.
Okay,
from time
but
to time.
consider the following. It would be really funny.
And I think like the fact that Aki is a little bit weak to throw in the corner is a benefit for Zangief because he's got a nice throw.
Read SPD, loser.
Decent throw. Decent. They're going to Keemstar? Goodness.
Oh yeah, there was a bit of some controversy in here.
Goodness. Well,
Will's a very interesting man. That's what
I don't
wanna
want to hear about it.
There was a whole clip it and ship it bit, you know, it happens.
Bean J and Bean Cake. A lot of beans on the screen.
Yeah, blame Mr. Iggy there. Well, that's for later. Don't summon on that yet.
And by it,
Can we say it on stream?
so loser semifinals. Beating they J until they cake.
I can't do this, bro. I can't do this.
I'm always saying this, guys. Nobody's ever beating their J at the same time. I don't even know beating. We're crossing into territory that I don't want to get into. So.
No, he's got me giggling.
You guys like drive rushes?
I'm too easy to please, bro.
That's what she said.
Street Fighter 6, baby! Woo! Oh, we love Beefcake picking a new dress every game. Keeps it fresh. That's my guy right there.
Aki's got some of the sickest outfits in this game. I can't even
Yeah,
lie.
and then he gets to her fucked up haircuts.
Yeah, DiGiorno,
Oh, did somebody say throw loop?
he doesn't need to be Zangief to throw out these throws.
Did somebody say throws?
Honestly, I loved the moment in your match against whoever it was where you started winning when you throw looped him. And then as soon as you stopped throw looping, you lost.
I lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that proves how stupid of a gimmick
No,
is.
it means that you're stupid
It's a
for not throwing
stupid-
looping more.
stupid-
It's not a gimmick.
It is a
it's
stupid,
intelligent
dumb
gameplay.
gimmick that is
Look
in
at
this
this
game
intelligent
because
gameplay.
parries are so dumb and the drive system is all fucked up. And this game is a game of all time, and it's not going to be good until my character gets in, and then I'll be happy with row loops.
Oh, there's that whiff. She got that Spider-Man 2 Wildberry promotional
Anyway, game
pop-tart
two.
dress.
That's fair.
I don't think our talking was helping Beefcake's mental. You know, I think that we need to talk about the match more for Beefcake to get in there. But I think, yep, stop throwing. See, he didn't throw, so he lost that interaction. You gotta throw until they show you that they.
So stupid. I hate it so much.
But it's so funny because Ricky and DJ both
They're
on
big
layer
fans.
one. On layer one. If they're in the corner, they don't want you to throw loop them, so they're always backdashing on that first interaction.
Don't blame him.
Throw loops are based.
It's not true.
I'm with you. I'm with
It's
you.
gonna be lame until my character gets added, and then I'll be okay with them. That was the sauciest combo I've seen all week. It didn't kill.
Yeah, he didn't want to spend meter,
bad.
and then
Go throw ends the game. Who could have guessed, bro?
I mean, you got bro in the corner, sliver of health. Anything will do. Wow, that light kick reached. Ken light kick is a lesson in privilege, I think.
Yeah, you got that. Drops the combo. Beefcake able to get another opportunity here to live.
If Kiryu played SF, he would do throw loops. I think he would, when people told him that it's strong. But I think his natural mind would just be to like hit them until they
Hit them really,
Stop
really
blocking.
hard. Kiryu's gonna be the character that breaks the game and starts using objects from the background to start hitting people.
No, I think they're talking about if Kiryu was playing Street Fighter 6.
Oh, well, I mean, listen.
Oh, that's
I
down.
wouldn't be opposed to either option.
All right. Well, it was nice being in here with the.
You know what? Good handshake. Great firm handshake. Great to see you.
Yeah, great
Good
to
luck
see
in
you.
your match. Go have fun. Kick his ass.
Throwing that loop in a circle.
True. Whatever he's saying out there, true. It's so real. It's so real. This game is so unbelievably good. I'm still waiting to play Tekken. Wow, look at these dumb lovers in here.
Tekken
Dummies.
is a fighting game played for money.
True. They're in love and they're dumb. Little stinky. Love is dumb. Majima would level 3 on Wake Up, brother. He wouldn't DP. He'd go all in.
Also, hi, this is Neffy, aka the voice of Button Club, with a lost voice currently.
sore voice.
So I'm out this week, so we have to get somebody else in here for finals.
Stop talking then. Go. Stop. Stinky. Fuck. God, just say you want me, Jared. Excuse me. Commentary is momentarily suspended. God, just say you
Sorry,
want me.
everybody, no more commentary. No, just give us like 5 minutes. Thank you.
A little bit of shadow cake.
Yeah, Ryan Square. That's
Some Fury beef.
some furious beef.
All right.
So what's shaking? How is your night going?
You know, my night's going pretty good, honestly. Pretty damn good. How about yourself?
It's going good.
I'm having fun tonight. I'm in a good mood tonight.
Yeah, like my night started off kind of weak because I kept dropping my combos, but then it got better and then it didn't.
Then it didn't.
Because I pushed the wrong button. And it's so funny because like after I pushed that button and like he just blew me up and he's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, dude, what are you sorry for? You're like, we're playing a game. It's
the
tournament.
game.
That's what you do, man.
Oh, yeah. Tournament time. We got DiGiorno and Moon. This is the run back.
It is in fact the run back.
Yep. So whoever's gonna send each other home now? That's it.
Well, will the DiGiorno actually in fact be delivering?
You
Will
know-
he get sent home?
Will it be double delivery?
Who knows?
Maybe he messed up the first order. That's why they have to run it back now. You know.
Right.
Yeah. There you
Drive
go.
Rush Throw takes the first round.
Street Fighter 6.
Yeah. Oops, all throw loops. Feeling each other out, playing some nooch.
Oh my God! Nice perfect there.
That'd be Shadow Fury cracking the cold one. It's a Dr. Pepper.
Hey, what's up, cheeseburger? Sometimes I forget the chat's even there. My fault. Ooh, we got Burnout.
Yep.
Burnout on the DJ side. Oh my God, what a cross up.
Very, very odd cross up.
I hate that anti-throw move that Jerry has. I've said it once tonight. I might even say it again.
I just hate Ken's buttons.
Yeah.
all of his hitboxes feel like it just takes up like more than it should.
More room than he should. I think that's all money and ego, or it was money. Now it's just all ego.
Exactly. I didn't play Historia, but wasn't it just like JP was just like my money now? Is that the thing?
You know, I played it once through, but it was kind of more to like just to get it done. It's more like, yeah, I think he's the one who sets him up, basically, more or less. So. Yeah, we got Iggy in the chat. What's going on?
What's going on?
Sammy Newports is a fire name. Jordan doing Ken things. We got Jury doing Jury things.
Yep. Ken and Jury doing their thing. Just abusing that standing medium kick.
Yeah, man. It's like a mile long.
Yeah, especially when you do drive rush into it. Like, you just cannot stop that thing.
Nice, that drive rush.
Drive rush throw, punching that parry.
Now it's over. I thought for sure it was over in that last interaction. DJ taking game number 1 between him and Moon. I was like, dude, how much do you love that?
Right? What is funny is it's like it's a ground fireball. He doesn't even need to do the Tatsu, but he's just like, I'll just do it anyways.
Yep. I'm getting in, I'm hitting you for it, and I'm avoiding that thing.
Now the question is, will he throw as many tosses as he did last time? 'Cause that's what I feel like that was what cost him the last game with Moon.
Yeah, and you know, like I think there was the serotonin rush from getting it every time, 3 times in a row.
Yeah,
so.
right. Because it's like you don't throw those out that often. 'Cause it's so punishable. Then when you actually end them, you're just like, oh
this
man,
feels amazing.
Right?
I want to do all Tatsus.
Right. Oops, all for loops.
Yeah.
Oops, all Tatsus. Let's go.
Let's get it. Nice cross cut. DJ, you can't mess with that jump.
Nah, like you cannot jump in on that, man. Oh, he did try to do the Ken thing, but
Over scramble.
yeah. Tried to capitalize on the punish, but he did not capitalize hard enough, and it cost him the round.
Alright, losers final, so this is set point for your boy DiGiorno. Little fireball trade. Ooh. Oh no.
Drop that DP. Wanted to get that extra stock. And now he's in the mostly in the corner.
That's it. Dunskies. You next to that statue, that pagoda, you live there now.
Oh, Moon just said, I'm turning this into an anime game.
Yep. Like, those combos, Feng Shui engine combos remind me of Shenanigans, the restaurant, with all the stuff all over the wall. It's just a bunch of stuff all over the wall.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. Madness. Oh, let's go.
And now he's back in the corner. You get stuck in the corner so often as Ken, like it's ridiculous.
Oh, I'm a silly goose. I just realized it's losers finals. That was not a set point.
Nah, I mean it was round point.
Yeah.
Or match point, I should say. So now it's 2-0. But it could still be anyone's game at this point.
Yeah, 100%. Moon's so smart.
He is very smart. Like, because, what was it, like, he said numerous times before he started off as a Smash player, and he's picked up this game pretty quickly.
I think that's so cool. I was saying to other people, and I'll say it every time, I think anyone who starts off in Smash comes into other fighting games with very different knowledge of how to play the game. I think they excel quicker.
Nah, because playing Smash is completely different. It's not cool. Smash isn't a game. Well, I would agree with you, Tomlin. I more think it's a party game, but people like to play as a fighting game, so it is what it is.
Yeah, you know, especially if they're lumped together, I'm all for it.
Yeah, like more people into the fighting game community is good. It's just I'll die on it. It's trash. See, my problem is that like there's a subset of the community that's very toxic, and that's what I don't like. They can't have
That killed him. That's it. He kicked out of commentary. What's not funny is this can of whoop ass that DiGiorno has unleashed on Moon.
Yeah. He's like, nah, I'm sending that pizza home. It's not delivery.
Nah.
I'm not delivering that shit to you. You gotta stick that in the oven. You gotta cook it yourself.
It's cold. It's cold. I don't want that.
It's called DiGiorno. It's not Domino's.
Oh, let's go.
And he took the whole match. Ken Caboodle 3-0.
pretty interesting, right? One sends one to losers, and the other one sends them home
Yeah.
in the losers bracket. That's how it goes in any game. But I just always find that when it's dynamic like that to be interesting. Proving there's no heroes, there's no main characters in the bracket for sure.
Nah. And now he gets to play Ricky Ice Beam
Yeah, so
for
now,
grand finals.
Yeah. So Moon getting in on 3rd place this week, not too bad. You want back in, brother?
You guys want me back in?
Hell yeah! You have it, brother.
I've been in commentary in here a couple times already. You can hang out here.
Okay.
Hell yeah, come play casuals with me.
Wrap it
Hell
up.
yeah.
All right, let's go.
You guys too.
Let's go.
Like gentlemen.
Like gentlemen.
Wow.
Moon, how goes it?
Hey. The competitor in me
Yeah.
is fuming, and it's the setup was bad, and my controller was bad, and my hands are bad, and my legs are bad also, and also the brain is bad.
All is bad.
Yeah, it's all bad. It's all bad. But DiGiorno and Ricky Ice Beam not bad at the game.
No, not at all. And you know what? Not only is it not bad, but that part's over. Right?
Yeah.
We're all good here. Here's grand finals. Another 1st to 3. DiGiorno coming on the loser side. And I mean, this is the pretty typical 1-2 spot right here, right?
Yeah, and I think both of these players have been testing out some new counterplays, some new actions to make things work. DiGiorno making a lot more use of the Tatsus, the EX Tatsus as well.
The first time I saw him do that to you, I was doing commentary, so I was like, oh my god! That was amazing. 3 for 3 in the beginning.
I had to work really hard to try to bait it out in that first set, and then he wasn't really biting in the second set. So I was so focused on that, I think, that I was not looking for some of the more typical things.
Yeah.
And also, I feel like it's hard for Three to get her offense going if she doesn't have the fireball round. So.
It's true. I can see that being a thing. That's like a main staple part of her game of any game. So.
Yeah. Giorno being able to shut that down, obviously, a testament to his preparation and his ability right there. And his ability on full display right here got Ricky Ice Beam in this corner for what feels like 40 seconds, and the fireball can catch his landing. Taking that first game.
That's game 1 already.
Doesn't want us to go home.
My brother has said before that, you can always tell when people have been working on other stuff.
Yeah.
And when every time anyone sees the new tech, like, oh, they've been labbing. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna step out and go compete in Guilty Gear, but I'll catch you guys on the next.
Best of luck in Guilty Gear, and how's it going, Tomlin? Certainly a lot of words being put in here. I'm not gonna read all that, but happy for. Oh, I hate Smash too, so it doesn't really function as a competitive game. Nice little anti-air from Ricky Ice Beam. DiGiorno, a little bit of life deficit here, and if Ricky gets the level 2, he missed the dash up, I think. Or no, you need to get it off the medium perfect knuckle, actually, so no opportunity for the level 2, it seems. Something is happening in the room over. I'm hearing some sounds, but the sound of the crouch medium into the fireball, taking that first round for Ricky Ice Beam. Tough loss, but I played well tonight. Yeah, I wish I could have done better in the finals matches, but I think my anti-throw game just wasn't there, and I dropped a couple of key combos, so that's how it goes. These are players that it's hard to make too many mistakes against. I think one thing about me as a player is I'm down to get perfected as long as I'm starting to make progress in the mental game. But the downside of that is that sometimes I get perfected, right? You can throw loop me 8 times in a row as long as I learn something about you and I feel like I have a way to counter your corner game in the future. But also that means that sometimes it's gonna look like I got no clue what's going on. Nice little anti-air from Ricky Ice Beam. Smacking that block. There's a lot of drive rush jab coming out from DiGiorno. He's holding this space, really pressuring and walking down Ricky. Trying to get out of this backed up situation. Gets the counter hit jab there into the DP.
That I am the sun to his moon. Some say he is the moon in my night sky. Some say there's Aito and Moon back in the mic. How we doing?
Well, DiGiorno is going to take a 2-0 lead in this first grand final set.
Damn, we're on grands already for Street Fighter. Wow. I was just playing my Tekken set. Very nice. DiGiorno is just pressing that forward button. We are playing some Street Fighter right now. Iato.
That's
I mean,
so true.
It's not wrong.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah, it is phonetically correct. So.
And if you were to distinguish like between these two players, I'd say like one thing with Ricky is that he's not gonna get the anti-air 100% of the time. Not like DiGiorno, who's like there at least 98% of the time.
With that DP.
Right. But Ricky knows what he's looking for, and sometimes he's gonna zero in on it. And like if you give him that opening, he's gonna take it.
Oh, absolutely. Watching DiGiorno play is always such a treat. Ken's rushdown is just so cracked. The crouch medium, the shimmy on the throw.
Wow.
That is the round. The first round in a potential reset for 3-0. We will see if he can clutch this out.
Yeah, one round away from forcing this reset.
Some say a mountain to climb. Some say a small hill. You know, you never really know.
It really depends on the geography.
We're looking at more of a hill situation right now. If we can get some pressure going here on this.
One thing with Ricky tonight is he's been dropping a lot of the combos into the medium knuckle.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna be interesting to see how that plays out in this set. If he tightens it up or if he goes for different combo routes. But as one of Luke's best enders, that's definitely something that you want to have if you're able. DiGiorno actually.
CA versus level 3. This should be it right here.
Yeah, the CA gonna be a little bit scaled because it started with the crouch medium kick.
Gotta be a kill though, right?
Oh, it's
not.
Okay, all right. That was pretty close.
I forgot that he gets the and shut up after he launches him up in
the second
CA.
punch.
Yeah.
Get back down to the ground. The reset for DiGiorno.
Yeah, that is a grand finals reset here.
But hey, reset means reset mentally and bracket technically.
Very true.
Some flirting, heavy duty
Some
flirting.
flirting in the background.
In the
a little bit of little women on women action back here. You know what I'm saying? But
all right, I didn't say all that.
Hey yo.
Peace out. Yeah, have a good night. Catch you guys soon. We're gonna get some commentary going here while we say our goodbyes. Brother. Hopefully it's not the first time. All right.
Ricky
is
big life deficit, and the anti-air is.
How many rounds in a row is that for DiGiorno?
I think that's 7. That's
7
rounds in a row.
There you go. Wow.
I don't think he's dropped a round so far in this grand finals reset. He was playing hot against me, and I'd like to say that I woke him up with that loss.
Yeah. I will say too that as of more recent times, I would easily expect you and Ricky to be more toe to toe because I've been seeing you just. You've been podiuming? Is that a word?
I think that's a word.
You've been podiuming much more often than when I had first met you back in like March. But your increase in skill in this game has been like honestly inspirational. You've been killing it. And when I saw that he did beat you 3-0 in that set, I definitely expected it to be more of a scenario where you definitely had the potential to give him a run for its money.
Speaking of some potential, DiGiorno got a potential kill combo instead. Gonna take the reset right here.
Oh. Ricky's so close in the cross cut. Oh
yeah.
my god.
I was talking about it with chat, and I was like, one of the things about me as a player is I'm down to get perfected if it means that I'm learning something about your offense.
Absolutely.
Like, we're getting into the mind game, and like, if this is going to give me an opportunity to escape from the corner next time, because I'm not always going to be out of the corner against these players, right? I'm down to get perfected. I'm down to get steamrolled a little bit, so sometimes like the result can look a little bit different than maybe how close some of the rounds were.
Yeah.
But Ricky definitely like was on point, and DiGiorno on point in that round, taking
absolutely.
it
This is
without a hit.
This is nuts. It's been so fun to see. There's been so much more competition in Street Fighter as of the past, 3-4 months. We've had so many people come in and just wow us with the competition that we now have here at Button Club. It is such a diverse array of characters, such a diverse array of play styles. It's so cool to see all you guys in bracket every week. And I don't participate, but I'll say games like this, it's just so crazy where Ricky's on winners, and then the reset was lightning quick, and now here we are. He's 1-0, and he's
got that hit.
Potentially on the verge of 10 rounds in a row?
Yeah, he's gonna
10 rounds in a row.
If he takes it 6-0, that's a pretty big deal. That's not nothing for DiGiorno. Nice
So
little
here, I mean,
anti-air.
here we are, 10 rounds in a row on DiGiorno.
Yeah,
Ricky's got to make some big
something.
adaptations.
I think one of Ricky's great strengths as a player is his ability to do light confirms in this game.
Yeah.
Counter hit, you know, he's reacting to the situation, and he's always looking at that life bar. But if you're not able to get that offense going, if you're not able to get the corner positioning that Ricky thrives off of, everybody really thrives off of in this game.
Looks like he's playing a little more, as the boys back home call it, a little bit of small tech in here. He's playing a lot of pokes, and he's playing a lot of,
And you know, if that's your strength against a
Yeah.
player like DiGiorno, if that your strength is the small light hit confirms.
I do think that also that on paper that Luke would have a better poke game than Ken. Ken is more of a get the button, get the gapless offense and go
Right.
for pressure.
Frame traps,
Yeah.
pressure, mix-ups.
Whereas Luke is more of like, you know, he'll do.
Oh, that should
that's-
be death.
There
Yeah.
we go. Broke the curse of the 10 rounds in a row.
Yeah.
Maybe he can mount a comeback here and get some footing back in the winner's side here of Grand Finals.
Yeah, when you're playing to your character's strengths, when you're playing to your own strengths as a player, that's when you're gonna find success. But Ricky gonna eat this big punish for that whiffed reversal. DiGiorno in the driver's seat in this round. Ricky's gonna have to fight his way out. DiGiorno.
Not a bit of a health lead, but we did get that EX knuckle there. Nice, perfect parry. That that Oki setup with the extra plus frames on that flip is so nice.
If he gets the full
Great
combo
punish
here, this is gonna be death. Oh, level 2 instead of level 3, so leaving a little
Missing
bit of damage on the
or-
board. No, I think he just wasn't sure if the level 3 was gonna kill, but the
Great
DP is going to.
great
Yeah.
DP, fantastic. All right, so we've got a 1-2 now here.
Yeah, so Ricky on the board, not gonna eat that 6-0, but DiGiorno, I would say, like, compared to Ricky, DiGiorno, definitely a player who enjoys, like, this pressure situation, but in neutral, he's looking for those whiff punishes. He's looking to space you out and say, hey, I got these big old whiff punish buttons, and if you mess up, it's my turn. Into the corner you go, and Ken, of course, one of the characters with the strongest corner carry game, great side switch.
Assuredly,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Able to access it from jabs as well, the run Tatsu, so.
Such a unique way that he can kind of dance around, you know, his strike meter, where he can kind of choose to not use it, and if he uses it in tandem with dash, your payout is just so high.
Yeah, that's
Great
not a
cross cut.
safe jump because it
Great
wasn't a
cross
punish
cut.
counter sweep.
Yep.
So DiGiorno able to get that punish DP, knowing that situation super well. Back up to match point, here he goes, and if Ricky's not able to make something happen, DiGiorno gonna make it happen here. Ricky with the jab confirmed. Ooh,
This is
drops
the
it.
light knuckle again.
Yeah, the medium knuckle
Or
has
medium knuckle, yep.
been a struggle point for him this tournament. Not quite sure what the situation is. There's that DP from DiGiorno, but he's still in the corner, and Ricky keeping him there, backdashing that throw. Ooh, drops that. I guess he wasn't ready for
Playing
that
some nooch
spacing.
here. Fair amount of nooch being thrown back and forth.
And I think that benefits Ricky if you've got this corner positioning, you've got this life lead and the drive gauge lead.
No confirm on the counter hit jab there. A little bit of a straight hit.
There's
Hard
that
to-
DP, and
yeah.
Ricky really circling in, looking for this win, trying to choke the
Running
life out of
his
DiGiorno.
strength as well with the throw looping. Like if Ricky can get in close and get them set the throw
But
loop.
that's a big knockdown, and DiGiorno got Ricky in the corner, doesn't interrupt the overhead, but blocks it
DPI.
just insane. God, doesn't get the DP out. A rare whiff from DiGiorno, and Ricky's gonna push it to a final round on this game 4.
Jumping against DiGiorno is a very difficult task.
And the thing is, you gotta do it. You can't just let somebody sit there
Walk
and.
you down. Yep.
But it's about knowing your spots. It's about knowing when they're not gonna be ready, and DiGiorno wasn't quite ready
No
there.
level 3 for that. He didn't want to. Probably saving it for the kill, but
And there it is, like the jab linking into the target combo for Ken is such a big deal. Now Ricky's in the corner, and that could have been a level 3 confirmed to end the game.
Two missed opportunities for a level 3 confirm off of that. He has plenty of drive meter, not so much anymore now that he's being level 3, but
Critical art level 2 on deck, so a lot of options for
Pressure.
Ricky defensively. But he's running out of drive gauge, he's running out of opportunities, he's
jump
running
backs in
out of
desperation.
guesses. Blocks that with a parry, so the drive gauge
oh
situation
no!
is pretty easy.
He goes for the fireball instead of the DP, and it looks like we have our 3. He's laughing. He knows that he definitely, you know, it was not his day, but that's quite all right because there have been plenty of days where it has been Ricky's day, and plenty of days
Clean
where
little
it's not.
6-1 for DiGiorno, but we
Absolutely.
know, we saw that game 4. If things went like a little bit differently, we might see Ricky pushing it to a game 5 here. Instead, DiGiorno cleaning it up, gets over the mistake with the
Mhm.
missed anti-air, and
Absolutely.
instead just takes the round, takes the corner pressure,
100%.
takes the tournament.
Absolutely. Whole tournament, honestly, great Monday here at Button Club. DiGiorno and Ricky, Ice Beam in Grand Finals. Street Fighter gamers, thanks for hanging out. We're really glad you guys could come through and hang out in the chat tonight. If you didn't make it to the local and you're a regular Button Club stan, we miss you. And maybe if you're a newbie and you want to come on over your way to Button Club here at 875 State Road in Westport, Massachusetts, make your way on over. We run Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, and Guilty Gear Strive every single week. We have payouts for for Street Fighter and Tekken, and we have a free bracket for Guilty Gear. Make your way on down. Yeah, thanks for joining us.